welcome everyone. How are we doing tonight? We are here to play some Dungeons and Dragons, some Basements and Wizards. I am your DM for this evening. The dice were picked by Panda today, so if anyone dies, it's all his fault. We will join our players in a minute. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. As always, appreciate it. It's Mr. Meep Meep. Hello, Mr. Meep Meep. Welcome in. I'm now gonna switch to Discord and say hello to our players, everybody.
All works the same.
There we go. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Wait a minute, this is the wrong scene.
The wrong scene.
Spoilers.
Okay, it's all fine.
Dun, dun, dun.
Alright, let me just
Here we go.
put this up here. We're waiting for Mr. Muffin. I don't know if anybody wants to give a heads up to Muffin. I don't know if he's resetting his machine or whatever the hell he's doing, but...
looks
Showing
like
off
he's
his
ending
workout
soon.
equipment.
Alright,
yeah.
good. So, let's do this real quick. Get this shit. So, hello everybody. Welcome to the Tales of Murkwatch campaign that we are currently doing with my lovely people over here. I am Manic88. We're gonna do this how we always start. Shall I even bother, Gemma? Gemma, who are you?
My name is Purple Dead. I stream every different game in the world.
Okay.
Whatever I feel like.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I'm British. Alright, next.
Next, Marcy.
Hey, I'm Marcy. I'm playing Shaydura. She is our orc cleric, and I broke my foot yesterday. That's it for me.
Poor Marcy.
Panda.
Poor Marcy.
Don't pour Marcy.
Hello,
Poor
Sad.
Marcy.
Hello, I'm Sad Panda 90, variety streamer, playing Panda. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Interesting.
He's the group dad.
He's the group dad, he is. Let me see.
The dad.
Let me see. Okay, Rava, can you do, give us a Rava introduction once more? Noon, who are you?
Hi, I'm Noon, and I like to play with Manic's camera filters.
They don't work.
You slut!
I turned them off.
That's the
Fun killer.
response. No, thank you.
Uh,
Making him invisible today.
I also might have to log into reactive because it's not working.
I just noticed that.
Oh,
So let me just.
We're not doing cool stuff.
Yeah, I know. That's why. Let me. Okay? Continue talking while I fix this. Bean, who are you?
I'm the Bean, and I am also a variety streamer playing Penenanith, the amazing little druid dude. And I'm funny, super hysterical.
In most cases, yes.
That is all.
I enjoy playing with the beans.
And
Other games.
nerd, who are you? Also, thank you for the raid, Muffin. Also, Muffin, you're welcome. Join if you can. What I might do is I might leave Discord and rejoin it. Maybe that's why it's not working.
Also refreshing your browser source.
I did that. It didn't work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, try to turn it off and on again.
I've done it several times now.
Have you tried doing it better?
No, I'll try this. All right,
Okay.
there we go. See, that worked.
Ooh.
There we go. Good.
Everybody.
Hey!
Yeah.
Hey.
Woo.
Okay, good.
Yay, we're all bouncing!
We all work. Good.
Oh, we're bouncing.
Links.
I didn't even get to go.
I know you wasted your time. Links. We'll do you we'll do you at the end, nerd.
I'm Lynx, and I play Sin, and I'm a Swede.
She's Swedish. Thank you very much.
Finnish? No, not Finnish.
No, Swedish.
Swedish.
Swedish. I'm saying vish at the end there for no reason. Thank you very much, Goblin. Thank you very much, Bean. Jim, not Bean. Anyway, we also have Nerd. Now you can go.
Hi, yeah, I can go. Thanks, Muffin, for interrupting me. Nerd Central, I'm on Twitch, and I do a crap ton of Tailspire, and I'm playing the Monk Elaine Fist, and I saw that I do have thumbs.
He does have thumbs, so that's a good start.
Huzzah!
And then we have our final.
You can open candy bars now.
We have our.
Twist easier.
You open can.
Man,
I
it's
don't-
like, oh, man, it's gonna be one of those days.
It's
isn't
gonna
it?
be so many elf dicks are gonna be twisted today.
Oh, I'm not an elf.
No. Let me turn this down a little bit because it's a little too old.
Anyway,
little too loud
Mike's
for me.
waiting on GM.
Right, I'm gonna summon you to the board. I'm kind of waiting for the Muffin first. Right, Muffin, here he is. Hello, Muffin. Who are you? What do you do?
Do you mean what do I
No, I mean, who are you? Introduce yourself.
Friendly hello, hi, it is Mr. Muffin, everyone's favorite half Japanese, half IKEA set.
Yep, it's
I will,
Yes, I love it.
I will be participating in this campaign as Nox, who is also standing right dead fucking center in front of the nerd. Can you move me?
wait. Are you?
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah,
Wait,
he's
are you?
Why do you hate me so much?
I don't know.
Listen, I can only move. I can only.
hiding, you know? I mean, you hide.
I can only see you guys
yourself.
when you are in the conversation.
You know, I love that Muffin did not try to deny it.
Let me just
Yeah.
move you slightly. There we go. All right.
When asked why he hates nerd, all he could say was, "I don't know."
Right. Here we go. Okay.
Oh.
So,
Have you ever worked with a lawyer? You're not supposed to say yes or no.
okay. No, I've never worked with a lawyer.
I've never had to work with a lawyer, but thanks for the info.
Can I summon?
Sue you.
Panda's trying to be a lawyer.
Panda is.
Do you think?
Yeah. Right. Like, can I?
No,
Let me summon you guys to this board. Thank God.
I'm
Let's get this over with.
You're stuck with us for 3 hours.
That's the whole campaign. It's gonna be well longer than that.
I just meant for today.
Yeah.
Go ahead and turn
Okay.
the game down.
So,
Yeah, same here.
guys, so that we're
Reading this one.
100% on what's going on right now. You guys were following old Benji and across the northern route, past up in the Murkwatch safe zone, basically. On your way there, you begin to feel very uneasy until suddenly arrows come flying at you from the right here, and the horses and the riders just disappear, jumping off and hiding in the woods on the left as these horses begin galloping free from their reins, running off into the woods, leaving you with your wagon trapped for an ambush that you will now have to deal with. So, seems a bit loud to hear everyone else's voices. That's my problem. That's why I'm trying to turn it down. Just turn that down a little bit. There we go. Let's turn this down a bit. There we go. Fine. Hopefully that should fix things. So let's do a solid and start with initiative, because we're going to start with combat. Now this will be interesting for a couple of you because you're not necessarily too good with combat, because this is going to be your first time, but hopefully we will we'll see who and where. Can I get some numbers? Actually, let me just get a book first.
Oh, we're rolling. How do you?
We gotta roll that initiative.
A d20, please.
D20.
Ooh, okay.
I got an 18.
Remember to add your.
Whoa!
Oh, we're
I got a natural 19. I have a -1.
Okay, so that's 18.
I got an 18.
Good job, Panda.
It's because I'm so wise.
+1, so I got
Oh, 16,
Or
and I
impotent.
think I I get a +3 to initiative. Oh Jesus!
Okay.
I got a 19.
Let's stay focused. Let me just say your names so that you can see it. So Pandad, what did you get?
18.
18. Okay, 18. The panda's at the top for now. Right. Okay. Shay.
15.
Okay. Peneneth.
19.
Okay. Rava.
15.
Okay. Wayne Fists.
14.
Okay. My game crashed. That's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Lynx, it's okay. Just start it up again. It'll be good. Don't worry. Ruby.
12.
Okay. Nox.
Is that relevant at the moment? I'm not here.
It will be because you might arrive sooner than later.
I did 13.
Okay. But yeah, that's okay. Let me just do this real quick. Both of these. Nobody look at my computer.
But I wanna.
I'm watching the stream. How am I not supposed to look?
It's okay. You shouldn't technically be able to see it. It'll be fine.
You can't stop me from looking.
Okay, there we go.
Anyway.
All right. How many points to cast Fireball? None. You don't get to cast any fireballs. Not until later. Hopefully Lynx will... Might have to restart my computer. Okay, Lynx, you know what? I'll roll for you. I'm gonna roll for you. But you can restart your computer and come back. It's okay. All right. Don't worry about it. Thank you for the resub. Okay. So, you don't need to worry, Lynx. You don't need to worry. Okay, 13. Is that what we're gonna do? Is that it?
I am gonna look.
Oh, I was trying to delete
Well,
the fucking dice.
it's too late
so
now.
I'm deleting.
Too late. You just rolled for Lynx. Lynx 13. That's what he rolled.
I learned my mistake, so I'm gonna keep this dice real close to me.
Okay, let me just delete all of them.
No.
Okay, so
You have Lynx's added edition.
what is her addition?
I'm opening it.
It'll be dexterity, which I think is +4. Right. So it'll be 17. So she's actually probably up here, behind you.
Initiative +4, yes.
Yep, there we go. Okay. Right. So, I need everybody to roll a d20 who can, besides Lynx. She can't roll one. So, everybody roll a d20, and I want somebody to tell me if they get higher than their armor class.
Yes.
Which one did I get? Shit.
Ooh, what did my
9.
AC?
No. I didn't.
Yes.
No, I did not get higher than my AC.
Yes, I did.
Same.
Okay, so who did then?
I did.
I need names, please.
Peneneth.
Panda.
Peneneth.
Okay, Peneneth and Panda. Oh, my lord.
God damn it, Panda. You and me. I'm starting.
Uh-oh.
I know it's coming.
As
It'd be a good thing.
the caravan comes to a sudden stop, and the okay, I can hear myself through somebody's Discord. Careful with that. I think it might be Marcy's.
I can't move my guy.
I don't know how it would be mine.
Because we're in initiative.
Oh, thank you.
Right. So, okay. So as the caravan comes to a sudden halt, the horses lash off, running a full 60 feet in front of you. The reins cut free as the driver dash into the woods. 2 bolts come flying and hit Peneneth and Panda. Okay. Peneneth, you get 2 points of ouchie damage.
Ouchie?
It's technically piercing damage, so 2 points of piercing damage. And Panda, you get 4 points of piercing damage. An arrow comes flying from the right as you see some sort of makeshift gate, hidden behind trees and rocks. it is now Pandad's turn.
I'm back. Can you get me into the game again, Manic?
Yeah, I can do that. There you go.
We can see that gate, right?
You can see it. It's slightly foggy, but considering your height, you can see things.
Am I able to see these two archers that are up on the?
You can well, considering they both shot you, yes.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going.
Also,
to use...
sorry to interrupt you, Panda, but just because it's not your turn, doesn't mean you can't think about what you're doing. So if you could all, think about what you're doing, so we don't have a moment of pause, we can keep this going, kind of get more of the combat done. Okay? Is that clear? Gemma, I'm looking at you.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, right. Pandad, go. Sorry.
I think I'm gonna use bless.
Okay.
On. God damn it. Who all here? What's fucking here? Is there an easy way to see who all everybody is? What they have?
Press tab. Tab.
Okay, cool. Let's say I'm gonna put it on Rava, Sin, and Shay.
Rava, Sin, and Shay. Okay, so let's say... Shall we use a color for that, I guess? There's no real way to denote that via colors, I guess. So we'll give you Bless, we'll make it blue. Your base is blue, even though... I'll just write it down, but like... Your bases are blue because you're blessed, alright?
Okay, fair enough.
So... Rava, Shay, and... Sin, correct?
Yes.
Right. I've written it down too, but...
Bless do?
So Bless will add... You can add a d4 to roll attack or saving throw.
Okay.
I think it's just once, though, right?
No, it's for
No?
it's for as long as your concentration thingies for an hour. So
When's my turn? Is it a while?
Concentration up to a minute.
yes, it's a while.
Right, I'll be right back.
Okay. We'll just move on if it is your turn though, and then we'll get your turn in a minute. We'll bring height into this. It's okay, Snowy will.
Concentration up to a minute on it. Does that rock wall that's next to the gate look climbable?
It looks this rock wall does look climbable. It's not to scale. It's not a 10-foot. Think of it as more of a slope leading up to the gate.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a bit of cliff face, but you can climb it. It's climbable.
Distance.
Shift. You can drag it. You can technically just drag it, and so if you hold M, if you click,
You hit M
Yeah.
till you get the line.
so you press M and then drag it.
I am not getting that. Press M.
Then the number 2.
Oh.
It's all right. We're all learning today. Don't worry.
Oh wow, someone got a code
M.
going on.
2. If I click M, it gives me a
Okay.
signal, and then if I press
2.
N,
M, like in mother, and then 2. Get you the line.
So if you press M, it'll bring up the options on the bottom right, and 2 is the line one. 1 is the cone.
oh.
Yeah, and 3 is the sphere.
How come I don't see anything now? Oh, there it goes.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay.
I'm struggling to get this line to work.
Are you struggling as well?
Yes.
Are you right? You guys are pressing M before you click, right?
Click on the ground.
Yeah.
Click on the ground again.
Yeah, I was trying to drag.
Okay, yeah.
That's what it was saying. I can only move up to 30.
You can move 30 feet. Yeah.
Can I get to there?
Yeah, that's your movement.
Okay.
That's your movement. It's like I said, it's not really a climb. It's more of a, you know, maybe for like the shorter people it would be more of a problem, but for you, like a 7-foot giant, you know, you're pretty good.
Got it. Yeah, I'm gonna just make my way there, and then that's all gonna be my turn.
Okay, so that was your action. Cast Bless, and then decided immediately to go onto the offensive. Panda runs up, pulling himself up this cliff, dragging himself, really pissed off that somebody just shot an arrow at him. Okay, cutting to Lynx, Sin. Your cat is looking very annoyed. Just so everyone's clear, Sin is a gnome who talks through her pet cat.
Yes.
So far, it's just for character. She doesn't use it at all, but so it's just here. You can move this as much as you want. It's basically hanging out on your shoulder. Okay.
Okay.
So your turn.
Sure.
What is Sin doing?
Oh dear. Well, I was thinking about doing the same as Panda, but am I too short to get up there?
Remember you're a gnome, so you can only move 25 feet. So you could use your action to move, and then use your action to dash, which would make you move 25. So you could move 50 and actually get up there. You would not be able to attack them though.
Okay, but I can get up there.
Yeah, you can get up there. Yeah.
Problem. Yeah. Okay.
This basically, it's a lip, and then you can climb up. It's not the scale. It's not the scale.
How did I do that to move?
You can shift, or you can just drag. Too, you want like 25? Just drag it across.
And the
You have the meter thing attached to it.
No.
Press 2. There we go.
Okay, so I could move 25.
You can move 25 feet and then use your other action. Yeah, sorry, you can use your action to dash, which means you can move 50 if you want to.
15 total.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm doing this. How do I do it exactly?
You could just pick the character up and move it. Like,
Okay.
just pick it up and move it. Just find out where you need to put it and put it there. Remember, this is...
I'm gonna go right about here.
There we go. Okay.
And the cat, can I just take it with me?
The cat is basically sitting with you, or it's you know, coming along behind you or whatever. It's for story purposes. It's not an actual combatant in this combat right now.
Okay.
It's for story reasons only.
Yes. All right. Well, I made my move.
Okay.
I guess I'm. So they were shooting arrows.
They were shooting definitely arrows or crossbows, considering you haven't checked yet. But I did say bolts, so.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. Shay.
Shay, seeing her two comrades already moving up and forward, is going to cast... What spell is this? Shield of Faith on Pandad.
Okay.
It raises his AC by 2.
Is there a range on that?
60 feet.
Okay, cool. So, let me just... That's a concentration spell, correct?
It is.
Okay. Just remember that every time you get hit, I think it's after... Is it 10 points of damage plus that they have to make a con save? I think it's something like that.
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure since I'm a war cleric, I have war caster, so I'd get advantage on that.
Okay, good to know. No.
Yep.
Alright, so just remember that you have +2 AC. And
And before ending my turn, I'm going to move about right here.
Okay, sure. Don't really need to measure it because it's clearly 30 feet.
Not in my max range.
Okay. Switching to Rava. What is Rava doing?
I'm going to dash, get out of the way. Up here.
40 feet, right? She's just... Ooh, she's angry.
I'm allowed to do that.
Yeah, that's 40 feet. That's technically your action and your movement. That was 40 feet, right? Yeah, so 40. You can move another
40, yep.
10 if you really want to.
I'm gonna just stay tucked behind this box over here
Okay, right.
for now, and end my turn.
Okay. Wayne Fists.
Are those boxes to scale?
The boxes that they're hiding behind?
Yes.
Yes, they are to scale.
You answered my rock question. Are the trees floating to my right?
No,
Okay.
they are not.
Making sure they weren't magical trees.
They're not magic. Well, they are magical trees. They are magical trees, but they are not actually floating.
Okay.
They're not floating.
Almost, actually, do you know what? More likely, what it is the mist is giving off such an illusion that it looks like they are floating.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, you see.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like when you have like a road that has reflective surfaces on it. Okay, sorry about that. I had to look at it.
Then I will. Let's see here. I'm gonna use my feline agility ability.
Mhm.
And I can now move 80 feet.
Whoa.
I'm gonna get right behind them.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to punch them twice.
Okay.
Let's see here. What do I get for this? Not that one. +5.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Does an 11 hit?
No.
All right. And then that will be my turn.
Okay, Ruby.
What did I miss before I do anything?
Everyone's running up the wall.
And can you add
Yep.
me back?
Alright.
The Tailspire crashed.
Okay, yeah, I can add you. Sorry.
Do the same, I guess?
I get it. Bean.
Yes.
Oh.
Thank you.
30 feet, right?
You can move 30 feet, yeah. You can also take your dash action to move quicker if you want to run up there.
No, I'll just stay behind.
Okay. Gonna do anything else?
Can I throw one of my javelins at one of them?
Yeah, sure. The range is... What's the range on a javelin?
Where's my thing? Why do I not have it open?
Is it 40? I think it's 20 feet.
20.
Yeah, okay. So you'd probably be doing it at disadvantage. But you can if you want.
No.
Okay, right. Well, cutting to suddenly, a brief moment of action. We cut to our good friend, Nox.
What about? Oh, okay.
Who just suddenly is running up with 2 Greyhawk patrolmen from behind you, out of the mist. Nox, it's your turn. He's muted. Or he's not there.
I've been checking stuff.
Okay.
Here.
Okay, good.
Don't worry. Quietly and angrily, I will spend, I guess, my movement to dash.
Yep.
Because, oh boy, I'm a bit far away.
Okay.
Wonder why Knox was so mad.
Because it made me run. So that would be... I forgot, what is it?
M, and then 2. You want to drag it along to see how far you can go.
That don't work. I need to get to the wagon, because I assume I see wounded Penaneth already.
Yes.
Oh, no, I don't really.
Well, no. Yeah, but you.
Not really. I'm dashing to the wagon.
Okay.
And, apparently, as I. What is the thing?
Picked up it real quick. Yeah, there we go. Okay. You can just pick it up and drag it. How do you get that to work again? I think I've got it set, but I don't know if everyone else has it set.
God, it's not my turn.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I have it set to that mode. I had to reset Penaneth because she crashed. Okay, there you go. Right now.
Man, that's a lot of models.
Hello. Wait, what? God damn it! I can never get the thing work.
It's all right. We're all learning. That's 43. So you can move to like 60. You can get up to Penaneth.
I can get.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, yeah. I'm running to Penaneth.
Mm-hmm.
Notice the wound.
Yep.
And as I'm running, can I see the archers that's been reloading? Right.
Yes.
One.
You can see 2 of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now nobody can't see anything because Noon won't leave me alone about the trees.
Hey, now, come on. But that gives us. How could they have hit us if they couldn't see us?
Well, they were just shooting at the wagon.
Floating trees.
They were shooting at the wagon.
Okay.
And my head's sticking out above the fog.
That is true.
probably.
Yeah.
Well, you're up on a rock.
They hit
now,
Penaneth
so
by sheer accident.
And Dad.
Well, I'm 8 feet.
No, he's taller than everything else.
A moment. Move.
I'm an 8-foot giant. 8.5 feet, actually.
What? Why didn't I go first? I rolled high.
I know you did. I know.
Manny,
Give
can
me a
you
sec.
please just measure how to the nearest?
64 feet.
Don't work for me. I will remain next to Penaneth, make sure everything is hunky fucking dory, and see if any help is needed.
Okay.
I suppose any actions are off the table since I dashed.
You dashed, no actions. Yeah.
Yes.
You have to waste your turn moving, basically. All right, Penaneth, it's technically your turn. I did skip you, but that was because I had to set the enemy's
That's
initiative.
No, it's fine.
So
It's fine. All right. So, Penaneth, where am I?
I'm
hiding. Can I move? Yeah, I can. Nope.
there you go.
Move.
Now you can move. There you go.
There we go. Okay. So, Penaneth is gonna start off by kind of going over here. This is the.
Wait a minute.
the-
Okay, that's technically your move.
here.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's about 25.
I still want to do an action. Well, how do I? what's
You
the
can go
key
your
to-
full distance and still do an action.
Yeah, you can move whatever your movement speed is, which I think is 30. It might be 25, depending on the smaller creatures.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm 30.
Okay.
Where is it? Hit die speed 30. Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
can-
you move 30 then.
I got
Okay.
30. So I can move to right here at this corner.
Mhm.
What's the key to make it where I can rotate? I want to look. There we go. Okay, and then he's gonna pull out of his little pocket the handful of rocks that he's collected on this journey so far. And then he's gonna cast magic stone on those little rocks that he's
Okay.
got in his pocket.
Okay.
And I think that's all he can do. He can't actually use
Use
them
them,
yet,
no.
right? He just casted it, and I think it's 3. I think I get 3. Magic stone. Yeah.
Use for your. Okay. All right. Okay. So
So I
But-
got 3 little pebbles at magic stone.
Penaneth does. Upon taking an arrow, has decided. You know what? This is a bit scary. I'm gonna run around here and maybe make some magic rocks to throw. Interesting. Okay.
I'm just being ranged, baby. I see everybody rub
Okay.
that rock, and I'm like, eh.
So, cutting to this bloody scabbard who immediately drops his bow, reaches for his scabbard, pulls out a sharp knife, a knife that you are all familiar with, turning around, and he takes a swipe at the good old Wayne fists. 6 plus 4, 10. Is that enough? It's a miss. So, the next one turns around, sees his friend basically already in melee, rather confused, He takes a shot at Pandad with his bow and arrow, his crossbow. 10 plus 4, 14. It's not high enough. It's not high enough. Nope. All right, he misses. Cutting to. Let me just do this real quick. Technically, this is all fucked up, but there we go. Now we're back to normal. Pandad.
Hello.
Hello.
Trying to decide on which one I want to hit now.
Well, technically, this guy here is facing that way. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you can go over the box if you want. If you want to climb up on the box. As a big character, I will let you, because you're about the size of that box. Like, you could lift the leg up. Yeah. No, the big box. The big box.
Alright. I mean, I'm just gonna go up there and just smash them with the glaive, pretty much, so.
Okay.
Hello? Hello? Can I grab my character?
There we go.
Ah, there it is.
Remember, if you want, you can just click shift on the character and teleport it. If that makes it easier for you, especially if you know the range. So it might be easier to just measure the range and then just teleport it, yeah.
Gotcha.
You would technically have advantage on this for sneak attack if you wanted to, if you had sneak attack, that kind of thing. As long as the front and back are covered, nerd, yeah.
Okay.
Like 90 degrees are fine, but whatever. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
19 to attack.
19. Okay. Yeah, that's a hit. Uh-huh.
Sweet. I kind of figure.
The Pandad's basically just climbing onto a box and pulling out. What is that? Is that a? What the hell?
So it's basically the bow staff thing.
Yeah, it's your bow staff, which is a. Okay, do you want to describe that weapon?
I forget how we kind of described it. It's basically just a giant staff with a giant metal, like, piercing mechanism at the top of it, essentially. And Pandad's just gonna take that and smash it down for 12 damage.
Okay.
Right on top of this bloody scabbard's head.
He's not dead.
Oh, I just said
Yeah, I know. No.
It's like right there, so I'm just.
He turns around, starts playing like pirates with a cat, then notices like there's a shadow on his right side, and then suddenly a big spunk, but like he's still standing. He's still standing. Sin.
Yep.
Here we go. Want to window him?
So I have a few questions.
Yes.
Can I move and do an action?
That you can move, do an action, and have a bonus action. That you get to do that every turn.
Okay.
So
I want to move behind the other one.
okay, so you want to move like okay.
I need the measuring thingy again.
You can do that. You can do that. We could say you do that because you'll move here and then you can move over there. So you can do that. I'll let you do that.
Do that into steps.
Yeah.
Or okay.
Like you can move your full movement. So for instance, your full movement is 25. So it's you would move like over here is 15. Yeah. We'll say that since the box is in the way, you technically and he's you're not gonna get an attack of opportunity either. So.
Oh, but the other one I can't get there, right?
He's just okay. First of all, you're a gnome, and since let's say Nerd is smaller tabaxi.
I am considered a small creature.
Yeah. So you can walk. You can run through. Nerd. So I will let you. Like I'm saying, I will let you get behind Nerd's character, Wayne Fists, and basically get here. So you can move your character here.
So there we go. And then I want to do attack on this guy.
Okay. So you can do an attack. He technically doesn't get an attack of opportunity because he has a bow and arrow out.
Yeah. So what do I do?
You roll a d20. Thank you for the follow blue box. Net seal. You roll a d20. And you plus your to hit. Now, remember, we describe your to hit,
Yeah.
which is plus 6.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So I got a 5.
5 plus 6, not high enough, unfortunately.
No.
But technically, since you have two-handed fighting, two weapon fighting, you can use your bonus attack to attack again.
Okay. So well, I do that.
Okay, so roll a d20.
Again.
Roll a d20.
No, fuck, I didn't roll.
Hey,
I did.
that's fine. It counts.
Yeah.
That's a 20. That's a hit. All right. So now you roll for two weapon fighting. I'm pretty sure you roll
The bouncy people's not working again.
the damage. What's not working?
The discard people.
It should
Okay,
be.
there you go.
No, it is. Isn't it?
It wasn't for a second.
Okay. Okay. So if you roll damage again, so it's a hand axe you're using, which is a D8 damage, correct? And then for two weapon style fighting, I think it's the same. You just get to add your modifier as well to the attack, right? So it will be another plus 4. Plus 4, yeah.
So what dice?
A D6 because it's no, D8 because it's a hand axe, right? What does it say on your sheet?
I don't know. Where do I see that?
Weapons. They'll probably be at the bottom in the middle of the sheet. I think hand axe is a D8 though, right? Pretty sure hand axe is D8.
believe so.
D6.
Is it a D6? Okay, so it's a D6 plus 4 then. So you just roll D6.
Well, I accidentally took out 2 different dices now.
You can easily just get rid of it. You can click on the thingy. If you click on it or right click on it, it will add or remove one from the list. So just scroll over the dice that you want to use, and then and left and right click on it. There you go.
Okay, so you try.
So D6 plus 4.
The fuck? Sorry.
That's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. It's technically counts as a roll. So that's 8 damage. Thank you very much. So you sneak past Wayne Fists, almost as if he's not there. Sliding past, you take your well-crafted hand axes out. Swiping once, you miss, but then recovering with the second, you impale it into his chest, which breaks through his armor, doing 8 points of damage. 8 points of damage. Okay.
Okay, so I guess
That's your turn. It's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Now cutting to Shay. Shay.
Does Shay see the guy right here?
Yes, you can see like that wall is pretty high. It's pretty high. Like you might not see the full shape of them, but you can see them. Yeah. Like they have cover. Yeah.
Them get slapped with an axe.
Not really. No. I'm gonna say no. It's just because of the boxes in the way.
No, they're behind the giant box.
Yeah.
Would casting a cantrip cancel out my spell?
Is it a concentration?
It is a concentration,
Yes.
but I'm not sure if cantrips interrupt.
No. If it's a concentration cantrip, yes.
It is
You can
a concentration cantrip.
you can only have one Yeah. You can only have one concentration spell up at a time.
Okay, cool. Because this is just it's just an attack.
Okay.
With no concentration, concentration, just instantaneous.
That'll be your action then.
Yeah. Since she didn't see the other guy get hit because of the boxes, she's going to point her finger at the bandit next to Pandad, who has been struck in the face.
Yep.
And going to cast Toll of the Dead.
Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead. You point at a creature you can see within range, and the sound of a sound of a bell fills the air for a moment. The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic damage. If the target is missing any HP, it instead takes 1d12 necrotic.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a cantrip?
Yeah, go
That is a
shit.
cantrip.
What is the... Wait a minute.
The save DC is a 13.
Okay. 9, 3, that's 12. Okay, so he technically fails. So that's a D12 damage, you said.
Yeah, that would be a D12.
Okay, do you want to roll that? I'll let you roll that.
Money, make money, no whammies. Oh,
All right, that's cool. I'll take 2 damage.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's right. Hey, look, it gets better at later levels.
Okay, all right, okay. Everyone's really just
oh,
yeah.
bong. It goes. Ding.
Everyone's just really amazed. And like this large belling noise just goes boom. It's like everyone's got tinnitus. What's going on?
And it gets a small.
All right, okay. That's your action. Do you want to move or?
I don't know. That rock is already pretty crowded up there with people.
Well, you could always go over to the gate.
You know what? I suppose Shay could. Let's see this distance on here. Actually, yeah, no, I can just reach about the gate.
I mean, yeah, you have Ruby there. Ruby can lift the gate up, I guess, if you want to try that.
No, we
I can help you.
definitely- Shay and Ruby could definitely manage to lift open the gate.
Yeah, we're 2 orcs. Come on now. Well, half orcs.
So yeah, I'm gonna go. Shay's gonna run over to the gate. Then that's about 30 feet right there.
Okay. Now Rabba.
Okay. Can I heroically leap across these boxes?
Okay.
And with a battle cry, jump down and bring my axe down on this one.
Sure. I will say though that since you're jumping over the guy who's got I'm gonna say that he does get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, go for it.
14 plus 3, 17? 17?
Misses.
Misses. Okay, it's a miss.
Don't drop, don't drop.
Did you break? Is it broke? Did it break? Did it break?
It's fixing to break.
Okay. Try to... what I might do is I might just get rid of this. That might be causing the issue. Fog is, like, really bucky with Tailspar. So I might just drop it a little bit more.
I've been good so far.
Yeah, but you have a good computer. Remember, this is the problem. Like, it's very heavy with, like... This board has a lot of assets on it, so I'm trying to keep it a little simple with that.
Pretty good.
Okay.
Never mind.
So, you get to do your attack.
Okay.
Brava, let's see it. Come on, bring it down.
See it? Yep. I will do that right here.
Excuse me.
Don't forget you can add a D4.
Oh,
Ooh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. So,
that's a good point.
wait.
Forgot to
Yeah.
find links, but
Okay.
13
No.
misses.
No.
Cool.
Was cool. It was really cool.
It looked really
It looked really cool.
Until you miss.
Honestly, it still looks pretty cool even with the miss.
Even with the miss, yeah. All right.
Wait.
Nope.
Wait.
Okay.
Can I
Yeah, no.
action surge?
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
fine.
really want this to work.
All right.
Okay.
So she has action. She's using her bonus action to action surge. She's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Remember your +4 for blessed. Do you want to roll that too? I mean, that is technically a hit.
Control? It's a hit.
Do we need to?
No. I mean, like,
You can do
you could still use blessed just for style points. Like, technically, when you bring it down and miss your action surge, then suddenly you feel the power of Pandad's jokes fuel you and add an extra 4 to hit.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, you remember the joke that Pandad said on his way on the caravan? That was unbearable, he said, trying not to laugh. You remember that? There you go. How much damage?
The damage.
6. Okay.
I lost connection to the board.
Uh-oh.
There, I'm back.
Good. If 6. Okay. All right. Okay. We're good. Hello, Eric. Wayne fists.
Punching with the claws while scratching with the claws.
Okay. He's got some claws on. Here we go.
Does a 13 hit?
No.
The 19 will hit.
The 19 does hit.
Scroll down here. Yeah, 19 hits. You know what? I'll burn a key point and I'll strike him again.
Okay.
Man, I am absolute garbage today. That's going to be a D6.
Technically, Panda's the one at fault for these dice today. If anyone's curious, this is the dice I'm rolling for all skill checks.
5 slashing.
5 slashing damage. Okay.
It should have been 42.
How do you want to kill this guy? Because he's basically not. You can knock him out, kick him, push him, whatever you want to do. He's technically KO'd.
I'll just cut him. I'll just slice him across the stomach.
All right. So he tries to pull down his sword, and then you immediately swipe underneath him, slashing at his stomach, and he just feels his lower half give out, his knees give out, and he falls back and onto the boxes and just tumbles into them.
Then I will stay there so that I get my feline agility back.
Right. Ruby. Your turn.
I'm gonna go over to the gate with Shay, I guess.
Okay. Anything else?
Maybe I should wait to lift it with her? I don't know.
So you okay? So you want to wait for Shay to catch up?
Yeah.
Okay. Nox.
Oh yeah, yes, it's me. I'm staying muted most of the time purely so you wouldn't hear me rustling, bustling.
That's okay.
Drinking my tea.
That's fine. That's fine.
So, I'm gonna do.
Just so we're clear, these guys here are on your same turn, yeah, but they're going to be watching the wagon. All right, they're not helping with the fight.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to send them off to take care of the kid. Like, just stay there. I'm going to the gate.
Okay.
As well. Yeah, I will help with the gate, but on my way there, I'm gonna do something special with my bonus action.
Let's hear it.
Since I will see the guy or the second archer, right? Having some fun. Did she already switch the weapon? He, she, whatever.
It's not been her turn yet, so no.
No. Alrighty then. I'm gonna need. Let me just quickly roll my funny die. It's +6, so 17. Charisma check, please.
Oh, okay. 8?
8. Lovely. As Nox runs towards the gate, he, for some reason, really loudly whispers some stuff and does a flicking motion with his hand, starting a small chain of events that results basically in that person dropping the sword off the bridge.
So,
off the gate.
So basically, when the Bloody Scabbard's turn comes around and he decides to switch weapons to fight these two adventurous, let's say heroic gnomes, upon reaching for the sword and dropping the bow and arrow, he undoes his belt, making the sword drop down and then fall off and land straight, almost like not 5 foot, like a foot away from Nox, upwards, impaled in the dirt.
Nice.
That's my turn.
Okay.
Question: did everybody else get Manic's updated board without the fog?
Here, do you want me to hit apply? I could hit apply for that, I guess, right? It should technically work, because I have control over that.
There's little to no fog on the board.
I'll do that. There you go.
Oh, I need to restart Tailspire.
I shouldn't, no, it's okay. It should work.
No music.
No, it'll reset. It's just reset it.
No, it still shows Rava's turn for me, and...
Okay. Yeah, you might need to restart then. Alright, so, upon hearing the ruckus at the gate, You find a couple of you basically see, since you're on the wall, a couple more bloody scabbards heading towards you.
Oh, get ready. Get ready to play.
Can I see with nerd Wayne fists? Never mind, that's not gonna hit. It's too low.
Lol.
16. Lynx.
16 hits.
No, this is for Lynx though.
Oh.
Yep.
Armor class?
For me?
Yes, for you, Lynx.
Get ready to peel it back in.
It should say in the middle. No, wait. Where does it say on the sheet, guys? I don't have a sheet in front of me.
It's at
On
the
the Aurora
top. It
sheet?
should say AC and then in a shield. I think. Yeah, top
First
middle.
page under the alignment.
Yeah, it's like dead. If you have the printed out from Aurora, it's dead center.
No, I don't have Aurora.
Here.
What
I have.
are you on? Are you on?
I have no idea.
You see this? You have this on your character. Wait. God damn, it's all invisible. Here.
Nice.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Here.
right there.
Something 16.
It's like right there in the middle.
Wait, that's fine.
Oh, there you go.
16.
Manic, let me back in, please.
Thank you, I will do.
What do I give you again?
The armor class. AC. AC.
AC.
Like I said, it's okay. We're all learning. We're all learning. You don't have to worry about it.
16 for you, Lynx.
Bite.
I don't know where you see that, honestly.
I'll send you a screenshot.
Yes, please.
It's okay. It's all right, Lynx. It's okay. You'll get the hang of it. You'll get the hang of it.
Get there eventually.
It's
Maybe, or maybe.
all I want you to do is just have fun, okay? Well,
Okay.
that's all we're all here for. That's the rules don't really matter at the end of the day.
There's so many words and there's so many squares.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. All right. Okay. So that was a 16. I rolled a 16. You said 16. That is a hit. So Lynx, you feel in the back of you 4 points of damage. You take an arrow. Hits you in the back.
Oh. Yeah, okay, sorry. Yeah, I got 16.
Okay, there we go. And next to that should be the hit points. So -4 from your hit points. So just write a note down. Say you know what your total is. You don't want to reach 0. Okay.
Okay.
So you've taken 4 points of damage. Okay. And then we have. Leave that there. Now. Bananas! Are you in, Bananas?
Yeah.
I did do you, right? I did do you.
Yep.
Yep, good.
There
You're
I
in.
am. Okay, so I see these two guys that are trying to flank me here.
These are guards. They're on your turn. They are on your side.
Oh, these are guards.
Yeah.
These are all my guys. not
Yep.
these guys.
I can see
Okay.
you turn around.
They're a Greyhawk patrolman.
Okay. So the archer who is not an archer on the left is still up there, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna take one of my little magic stones
Mm-hmm.
and throw it up in the air and hit it with my staff. Wacko!
Okay.
Aiming at that dude over there.
What's the range of that?
Oh, 60.
You might need to step forward a little bit. You still have your movement, so you can walk forward a little
It
bit.
has a range. If thrown, it has a range of 60 feet.
Okay, so you can hit it from where you are now.
Oh, how do I make the little things go away? How do I make that go away?
Right click.
Click twice.
There. Okay.
Mm.
So, did you move me, or I need to move?
I moved you 5 foot. I moved you 5 foot, so you were in range.
Oh, okay. I don't look like I've moved on my end, but I'll trust you.
Okay.
It's being wacky.
It is being a little wacky.
So,
This board's a bit wacky.
It is. Right. So, where to go? So, Magic Stone does on hit, so I have to roll for hit first, right?
Yep.
The target takes bludgeoning damage equal to 1d6 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. What do I roll to hit? A 20.
You need to roll, and I will tell you. And you could have figured out what their armor class is by now, but I will tell you if you hit.
But I roll a d20.
Yep.
Right.
It's always a skill check. Skill checks are always d20. The hits are always
Right.
d20.
All right. Come here, you drag and big money. Whoa! Where'd it go?
It's a hit.
Oh, 19! Okay. So, 1d6 plus my spellcasting modifier.
Okay.
Which is... Where do I see that? I know I saw it just the other day.
Usually wisdom plus... Is it wisdom? Isn't it just a wisdom modifier? I think it's just wisdom for a druid.
Spellcasting modifier spell attack save DC 4 plus 4.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
1d6
So
plus 4.
here we go.
Okay, here we go. Go. What'd I get? 5. That's a 9.
Okay, so Rava is literally defending her friends Sin, who is currently in combat with with this bloody scabbard creature. His pants almost falling down himself. He's not having a good day. When suddenly a rock just comes out of nowhere and knocks him in the side of the head and kills him.
Nice.
Huzzah!
Poor fucking guy.
Yeah, baby.
So it just Lynx and Noon, Rava, and Sin. They're just watching it as this guy just collapses in front of them with his pants around his legs. It's been an interesting day. I don't know what my sound alerts are playing up. I'm very confused at what the hell that was. There we go. Blue Fox, thank you. God damn, my computer is not liking streaming this board. All right, so we have. What do we have? Peneneth's turn. Are you doing anything else? That was your action. That was technically a bit of your move. You can use the rest of your move to run up if you want. You have 25.
Right. You're right. Yeah.
Three seasons.
I can. Oh,
You have 25 feet, so you can move from here. Yeah.
Yeah, move me up 25 feet.
Okay, I can do that. Yeah.
I see that everybody, that all enemies are there, but yeah.
You don't know what's on the other end. No, you technically don't know what's on the other end. Yeah.
You guys up there, but notice that everybody that's on the wall is not.
Somebody who's on the wall could maybe alert you. I guess. If you remember, this is your first time working as a group in combat. So if you've got if you want to say, hey, I'm gonna go do something, remember you can technically do that. I'll count that as a free action, Yeah. So for instance, with the three over here, I'm assuming you guys, Shay and Ruby and Nox, basically went gate, and everyone went gate.
I see them headed for the gate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be more behind them than towards the rock, because I'm thinking they're gonna open that gate, and I like these half-orc chicks anyway. They're kind of like my.
Yeah. They're your security blanket / defenders. Yeah. All right, Pandad.
Hello. I
Hello.
was gonna see. Is there any mechanism that looks like it opens the gate from up here?
Can I get a perception check from you?
Come on, baby.
Gonna be bad. I don't think I have good perception.
No.
2.
No!
Yeah. No.
Not from the box. Not from that huge box.
You can see a dead body.
I'm just gonna kind of call down to Shay and them and just be like, y'all got that gate?
Okay.
Probably so. Is there no mechanism to open it up there?
Not even a ladder on the other side of the gate.
Huh?
There's not even a ladder on the other side of the gate. I have no idea how you guys are gonna get down.
Come back down the rocks and through the open gate.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump down basically. On the
All
other
right.
side.
Okay. Cool. Can you see when you drop down? I need you to roll a dex check.
Come on, baby. Big money. No whammies.
And roll a dex check and then roll another perception check as well. All right. Roll a perception check.
Yeah.
Roll a perception check.
Bear.
Goddamn bear.
Okay, so
Go.
when you land, your knee gives out. You end up basically like keeling over, not falling over completely. Like it will still take like half of your movement to get up. But you can't move from now on. You find that the ground that you've landed on is, you want to say like a mixture of rotted vines and some sort of ichory substance. It's sticky almost, slippery. You weren't expecting to land in something so gross. It doesn't smell bad though. It smells almost sweet, and now that you're like knees into it, it's like, think of it as like a sticky sap.
Like the beer?
No, not the beer. No. Not swamp gas.
Got it.
This is not pleasant.
Yeah, cool. I guess that's all I can do right now.
All right, cutting.
More unpleasant than swamp gas.
Swamp gas is delicious. I don't know what you're talking about. You guys all drank that.
Have a
You
taste
guys,
for it.
you guys will get used to it.
Hey, I drank
I
it.
drank it and I liked it.
All right, okay, fine. Lynx, it's Sin's turn.
Oh, here we go again.
Here we go.
Here we go. Okay, so you mentioned that there might be a trouble coming down this thingy.
Yep. You want to try dropping down?
Like drop down inside of the walls or outside?
I mean, whatever you want to do.
Damage? Would I take damage?
From that distance? No, not really. No. Not if you braced yourself. If you fell, yes. But if you were dropping down with purpose, no. You would still have to make a dex check on landing.
Yeah.
And if you...
So, can I throw my axes? Or
Yes,
an axe?
you can throw an axe if you want to, yeah.
I think I might do that.
At that range, I'll say that it's
Unlikely.
unlikely. You can do it, but I think you don't get advantage.
I feel like
So, yeah.
down here on the... Won't they... Oh,
Mhm.
Well, Panda is already down there. right?
And is already down there, yep.
Okay, I'll go for it. I'll drop down.
Okay.
I'll take my chances.
You are also blessed, so you will get a plus. You get a D4 for the skill check, right?
Yep.
So let's say you drop down. You're just gonna drop down immediately. I need a dex check from you, so that's a rolling D20 and plus your dex modifier, or we can make it just a dex check, just a like an athletics or acrobatics.
Okay, 16.
That's actually enough without any modifiers. So you drop down. You don't even have, you basically land in the same gushy squishiness. Since you're a little smaller, you don't tumble over, but you can feel the stickiness, like almost like you've kind of got your feet in, like you're tripping on weeds and dead brushes and branches. Like there's clearly a lot of like foliage that's kind of like humbled and grown and died on top of itself. Yeah, like layers of nature that have just kind of created this thickness and this sticky sap-like substance.
Yep.
That's your you can do the rest of your movement now if you want.
Okay, so let me see.
So that will say that was half your movement, jumping down. You can move another half of 25. That's another 10 feet, 15 feet,
Yeah.
10 feet. Or you can just wait for them to come to you. Well,
I want to move. How do you get the measuring thingy up again?
M. Yep. And then press 2 if you want the stick.
So you said half of 25.
Yeah.
So like under 15.
Yeah, that'll do. It's okay. We don't need to be exact. It's fine. That'll do. Yeah.
Math is not my strongest.
It's okay. It's all right.
Yeah, so basically, like over here.
You're gonna hide behind Panda. Smart.
Yeah. It's good to hide behind.
Easy
Big
to hide
bear.
behind.
Okay.
I thought it was a box, but it was a big panda laying on the ground, trying to get up.
Just following the bear, so.
Yeah. Why not? Right.
Yep.
Okay. Shay, it's now your turn. Marcy.
With Shay, Ruby, and Nox all getting ready to lift up on this gate, Shay is actually Ruby said that she was already waiting on. Shay.
Yeah, she says she's waiting. So it'll basically be you do the skill check, you do the athletics check, but you do it with advantage because Ruby's helping, and technically I guess Nox is helping as well, but you don't get triple advantage. So.
All right. Well, that's good.
Well, that's that. Look good at sitting up. Yes.
Good thing this has advantage.
Yep.
You
Which
also
means
have the-
roll again, right?
Oh, you are also blessed, so you get your D4 as well. Well,
Well, fuck. Okay.
You need to
Who's
like
with these dice?
swing that die all the way down the hallway. Stop trying to roll it in this.
All right. So, hold on. That's 4 plus 3.
Yep.
5, 6, 7. And then I got the.
this gate is a little stuck.
Shit,
Not with that roll. It's a little stuck. It's a little stuck.
I'm not trying to throw 2 dice at once here. That's not what I wanted.
That's okay. Like I said, we'll all get used to using Tailspire eventually.
Okay, well
I just deleted them.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
No worries, Lynx. No worries. Thank you.
D4.
That's not
So
okay. I mean, let's see. Let's see.
an 11 total, I think.
Yeah, that's not good enough. No. Not for this gate. It's
All right.
you can almost feel like when you take a hold of it and you start lifting it, Ruby is also like you start grunting, going "Ah!" and you notice that like it's almost rusted in place. Yeah, like it's
Ruby, you have to lift the gate and push down on it.
Oh, sorry.
it all
It's a downward gate.
downward gate. We gotta push down. Dig up, stupid. All right. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
Floor gates. They go to the floor.
Firmly believing that the gate is then stuck.
Okay.
Shay's gonna go up the hill and just go that way.
Okay.
I'm not sure how far that is, but that's
20.
I think I could drop down actually, because I only moved about the 5 feet in the beginning.
Okay, well, if you get here, that's 15, and that'll be half your movement. And if you drop down, that'll be the rest of your movement anyway. So, roll a dex check to see if you fall on your ass, I guess.
Oh boy.
If you want to make that an acrobatic skill check, go ahead, but you can just make it a dex if you want.
14.
What?
15 total.
Yeah, yep.
So.
Drop down on the other side. All right. Rava.
Can I do a skill check to determine how those 2 scabbards got up here in the first place?
Sure.
So, like,
Mark.
perception.
We'll do we could make it an intelligence check. You can make it a nature check. You can give me your finest. Why do you want to use that skill for how you think you're going to figure out how they got up there? Perception. Okay.
17.
You look at the wall and you notice that down on this side of the wall here, this side, wait, I can't do it in this mode. Of course you can't. Why would you do it in build mode? Oh, wait, that's why. Because Tailspire is frozen. There it is. Okay, so you notice here that there are some like claw marks, like hole marks that you can climb up with on this side of the wall.
Ah, they did bouldering.
Okay. So like I could get to here
Yep.
with a regular action,
Regular movement.
regular
Yeah.
movement,
Mhm.
and then I could dash. Oops.
Ooh, okay.
To
Going straight for it. Oh my lord. Rava is bloodthirsty today.
Huzzah! Glory of Old Zealand. Oh wait, no.
My favorite part about the whole thing though is that Rava literally just went
Right out of range.
everybody jumped down like doing like the cool superhero landing, but Rava took the stairs. She's like, I don't want to get dirty.
Sensible.
I want to get dirty.
Does anybody else know that Rava used stairs at this point?
No one saw that. No one saw that. No.
All right.
I don't actually.
Stuck and hurt.
You gonna stay back there?
I'm gonna stay. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I could. Yeah, we'll do that. And my turn, please. Thank you.
Okie dokie. Wayne fists.
As I turn around, what weapons do they have out?
These guys here, technically one of these guys is carrying darts, and the other guy has a crossbow.
I will wait for them to get within 20 feet, so basically a little bit in front of Pandad there, and I will hold my action to throw a dart if they move within that range.
Okie dokie. Is that your turn?
Nice.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Ruby. You gonna have another go at trying to open this door?
You know what? Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a strength check, isn't it?
It's a strength check.
Come on, baby.
I suppose I'm still helping.
That is,
Yeah, if you want. Do you want to help? You want to help?
I
Nox?
guess I got a 12 because I clicked it on there.
I'm standing here. It's not my turn yet, so yeah, I will help as
Okay.
I stand here. Even though the first person who just gave it a little like, just immediately fucking left.
Look,
Alright, ignore that one.
Impeccable work ethic.
All right. So let me just see. Yeah. All right. Roll the dice, Gemma. You have advantage. So
13 plus
Oh.
3.
plus 3, 60. Right. You manage to you brace yourself. You remember the words that Shay said to lift. Smart. So you pull and you start going. You hear it. You hear the grate, almost the cage grate, like like horrible, like just the worst noise ever that anyone's ever heard. But you manage to pull it like straight up and get about halfway, and then you feel a little bit of like restraint again, almost like this door has not been open for a very long time. It's almost like they don't use it as a gate. And then finally lift it over your head and it clicks into place, locking. Can I even open this gate? I'm
For
pretty
a barbarian with big ass muscles. No.
pretty sure I can't even open this gate. So immersion ruined.
Oh.
There's a second gate there anyway, so. it's
Theater. Oh,
fine.
there we go. Theater of the mind.
There we go.
Wait, is there something in? Oh no, that's her.
I opened the gate. We did it.
Yeah. Well, I
Panena sees this and is like, yeah,
Okay.
you could do it.
All right, you can move technically, Ruby, if you want to. So.
Yeah. Let's just move here, I guess.
Okay. And Nox,
For them to come forward.
are you gonna collect your reward, or are you just gonna leave it there for funnies?
I'm thinking. Will it be an action if I just pick it up or not?
I'll say it's a free action to pick up the sword. Like you just pick it up like as a free action kind of thing.
I'm arming myself with this sword.
Okay, it is literally just a short sword, but it has a fancy black. It has a fancy red scabbard.
Well, I fancy. I'm gonna shut up. So I will stand in the line with everyone else.
Yep. Your repose moment.
With my sword ready. No idea what. I'm gonna be honest, right? So far, whatever I've been doing, it makes zero fucking sense. But now I have a sword, so it's something.
It's almost like Nox is not very familiar with this kind of heroics.
Yeah. Okay. Let me quickly think. What can I do?
What can't you do?
I guess I'm gonna. I'm thinking.
Well,
Can I technically? Oh no, it's not gonna work since I. Hey, you know what? I'm just gonna be taunting them as I stand here, like, come here, come here.
okay, all right,
Just,
okay.
Let
Let me.
kind of wiggling the sword, inviting them for a duel, in order to make them.
I
In
got one
order
of your
to.
swords.
Oh.
That's exactly the idea.
From the
Them approach me.
from your mocking behavior, one of them seems to just completely ignore you, like he's seen this kind of behavior before. The other one unfortunately rolled a 1, so he's really miffed that you're playing around with his friend's sword.
Suppose I'm getting shot.
Yeah,
Dead friend.
his dead friend. Sorry, his dead friend. Just as we cut to the brain juice just dripping down the wall behind you.
With his pants around his ankles.
With his pants around his ankles. Yeah, exactly. All right, okay. This guy with a crossbow immediately just throws it on the ground. He's clearly angry, and he's gonna run straight up.
Wait, what about me?
It's not your turn. It's not your turn yet. You're on their list. You're technically on the list. It will be yours. Remember, you're technically first, so it's how it goes. How it be sometimes. All right, so he's gonna run up. He doesn't even care. He's just angry. He's so miffed. He's just gonna go straight for the warlock. Ba-dong. Oh well. Fuck.
How many opportunity attacks does that trigger?
That triggers.
Mine.
That triggers nerds. It triggers rubies. Triggers Pandad doesn't get one because he's on the floor.
Yeah.
And it also triggers the muffins as well. So your team.
Mine's I held my action.
Yeah, yeah.
Action, not attack of
Yeah,
opportunity.
yeah. So yeah, that's technically true. So you do your held action, which was 13. You said right? 13. That is a miss.
Yep.
Do I do one?
Yes, you do one, and also so does the
What is the
Warlock boy.
plus? Which one am I doing?
it's your to hit. It's an attack of opportunity. What's your to hit? With the weapon that you're using.
I'm not sure where that is.
It's the weapon. It says to hit. Roll a d20. Muffin, you can go first, I suppose, since Gemma's looking for it.
Yeah. What damage exactly does the stupid?
I don't know.
A short sword does a d6 damage.
D6.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Strength modifier. Correct?
Yeah. Okay, so
Oh, it's 19 for me.
that's a hit.
And
Okay, Gemma, what was yours?
8, but I don't know what my plus is. No.
What's your weapon? Like the weapon that you're using right now.
React.
Okay, so great axe. But what's your strength modifier?
My strength plus 3.
Right, plus your modifier because you are proficient with the axe, which is 2, so it's 5. It should be 5.
Okay.
So it's 8 plus 5. It should say it on your sheet.
I don't know where it is. I can't see it.
What sheet are you using? Are you using D&D Beyond or are you using Aurora? This is the problem where we all use different sheets.
I'm using. Well, D&D Beyond it says.
Okay, well, it's a miss anyway. It's a miss anyway. All right, Warlock. Nox, what's your turn? What are you doing? D6?
I shittily and awkwardly hit him for 2 damage.
Okay. Just quickly see. Okay, here we go.
That's because you're a tiny dragonborn, isn't it? Hunched over and
He's actually, funnily enough, when you look at him,
singing.
Okay, it's on this.
when you look at
The
him,
other one.
you notice that he's not as small as he was before.
Oh,
Like the crick in his back's isn't there. Like he's standing up straight.
oh, so we noticed that.
Mm.
Okay.
I mean,
Knox?
Nox.
okay.
Alright, okay.
It is now his turn, though. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh no.
no.
Oh no. Oh.
No, oh no.
Oh no.
No, oh
Let's say
no.
what happened.
No. I rolled a 20.
Oh no.
Oh,
Nice. Okay, go for it.
It's okay. Technically, it was a crit, but then I rolled a 2, so it's only a normal hit. That's 5 points of damage, Muffin.
5 points.
Yeah. You slap him with the sword, like with the flat end of the blade, and he just takes his sword and just digs it into you.
Okay. As that happens,
Is that it?
I would like to roll a funny die. For
Okay.
my bullshit.
All right. Okay.
Oh, baby.
Wait, is this a reaction?
Yes, that's a reaction.
Okay, it's a reaction. Okay, you gotta say that. Otherwise, I need to know just for game mechanics.
I said there's a reaction to that.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, give me a second. Let's do the funny.
Funny?
That's 9, 15.
That's a hit.
That's a yeah. So I point my finger at him as I receive that these 5 points of damage. Just with a small grunt, I just point my finger right into his face as the flames start to envelop him. He takes 2d10 fire damage.
Okay. Jesus. You can roll that.
That's a 7.
Okay. So does he catch fire, or is it just like a flame that like overcomes him kind of thing?
It says he's surrounded by hellish flames.
Okay. Right. Okay. Ah! He basically screams out and goes, "Oh!"
Does that do anything to the slimy vines?
No. Doesn't seem to anyway. Has no reaction. All right. That's his turn. This guy here immediately drops his darts and makes his way over to Panda, who is technically getting up. Panda, you remember you have like, what is your armor class right now? I want to say it's like 18 or something stupid.
18. Yeah.
Fuck me. All right. Never mind.
No, that's fine. Fine.
That's a miss. It's fine. He does nothing else.
No, that's okay.
He
That's
goes
okay by
to
me.
punch the giant panda and is like, oh,
Fucking
he's so soft.
he just slips. Yeah.
He goes to hit me and I bend over again to like readjust getting out of the swamp.
All right. He's gonna stay there. He's gonna stay there. He's gonna stay there. He's gonna stay there. Paneneth!
Yeah, my turn. All right. So, Paneneth is. How do I? Okay, click on my dude.
Yep.
Oh, click on my dude.
Remember,
My
guys.
Dude.
Yep.
And come on, click on my dude. I don't have my dude.
What?
I
Wait.
can't-
What do
yeah.
you don't have your dude? Hell?
No, my dude. Come, my little dude. No. Oh.
Okay.
Go away the little. How do I make those little things go?
Right click. Double right click. It's okay. We'll get there eventually where we won't have any problems with moving. This is, you know what? I think Wednesdays from now on, everyone has to show up to Tailspire training meetings, which I'll be starting doing on.
Go away.
Right click. Right click.
I am right clicking.
Okay.
Good.
There it goes. Okay.
There you go.
Click my little dude.
There we go.
Now, how do I make it
Um,
the mark when I'm moving?
You lift it up, and I think you press M, right? No, is it N? I think it's N. No, that's I don't want to do that.
You can have the whatever the
So you press
and will.
M. Yeah, you press M and then 4. That's the one you want. All right, everybody do M4, unless you're nerd or noon who know what they're doing.
Then. Oh, I see.
Yeah, the bottom right.
I-
There's like a little menu that pops out that shows.
Right.
It does, Blue Box. It does.
Put it on the little dude. This. Okay, got it.
Ah,
Dang it.
can someone explain to Tasteful what that does?
There we go.
And I'll
There
do
we
it.
go.
I'll add it later.
Okay, so I have 30 foot of movement.
Okay.
Do I know? So that puts me right inside this gate. And
Yes.
because I was outside the gate, I have no idea what's been going on. The fire, the guys.
Yeah, you're basically catching up with the rest of the group. Yes.
Even though I was supposed to go first, but that's fine.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm here. I come in the gate, and I probably can't. From here, I probably still can't see much of anything.
Not so much. No.
Can't she use her dash?
Remember, technically, it is still like this as well. So It's very
So
fog-like.
foggy.
Yeah, yeah. The sounds of battle is what you hear.
I hear sounds of battle. I hear sounds of battle. Jeez,
You can use your dash. You can use your action to do a dash to get like into the group, or you can, you know, wait again, or it's up to you. Like, it's not that I want to rush you or anything, but remember, like, this is, you know,
you know what? Okay, I'm gonna change my mind here.
Okay.
I'm gonna, I will have used my 30. Let's see.
You're 30. Okay. Yeah, it's 30.
Yeah, to put me. Is that about 30 there?
We'll say that's 30 because you were around here anyway. So, yep, I'll go with that. That's fine.
Or can I be on top of this box?
I'll do that. Thank you, dude. Yep, you can do that. Uh-huh.
All right. There. So okay, and now, do I see anything?
You see two people basically attacking Nox and Pandad.
Do I have line of sight without hitting Nox and Pandad?
If you're gonna use a magic stone?
Yes.
Yeah, sure, because you have height.
Because I have height. All right. I'll go after. Is Pandad bigger than Nox, or is Nox bigger than Pandad?
Pandad is much bigger than Nox.
Okay, so I'm gonna do my little baseball magic rock Chucky at the dude in front of Nox. Who's
Okay.
on fire.
As you climb up, you see the flames die. I wouldn't say he's on fire. It's a reaction. It'll uncover his body and then it just disappears. It's not there permanently.
And that fire like sparks my heart. Like, oh, that was so cool. He's very attracted to that fire. All right, so now it's a D20 to see if I right.
It is a D20 for skill checks and attack rolls. Yes.
Let's see. Magic stone. This open tire spare. What'd I get? I got a. Oh God! I got a 1 plus my 6.
That's critical.
Magic.
It's a critical failure.
Oh no, that was hit. Wait, yeah, I clicked the hit / DC.
Uh huh.
So 1 plus 6.
That's a critical miss.
Well, but I got the plus 6 with it, right?
Yeah, but it's still a critical miss. Ones are always a miss.
The 1 is always a miss, while the 20 is usually always a miss.
Always a hit.
I
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
Am I
I'm just
getting
trying to like.
smacked in my head?
No. Yeah, probably.
Let's roll a d6 to see if she misses. How about that? Roll a d6. 1, 2, 3. You hit nothing. 4, 5, 6. You hit Muffin in the back of the head.
Okay, here we go. All right, come on, baby. Down the hallway. That's my good luck.
Oh. Okay. So
So I'm.
Nox, you just see a very bright stone just embedding itself in the ichor below you. Almost like you knew exactly who was firing that. Continue.
Grumble, grumble.
And that's it. I can't do anything more. Right?
Okay. That was your action. That was your movement. Yeah, unless you got a bonus action that you want to do. So.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I will just be like.
Delete the...
I will just be like, and yell out, sorry.
Can I delete the bodies you want me to do?
Oh, I mean, delete them from the initiative section.
I could take.
I don't know what to do.
Not without it being fucky, I guess. That's kind of why that's kind of why I don't want to do it, but I can do it. There you go. Pandad.
Hello. So I'm still stuck. I'm guessing I'm getting up.
You can get up, which is half your movement. Moving, like standing,
Movement.
it's half your movement. That's it. No, go.
Okay. Yeah, no, I can take my action then. I
Yep.
will take my action. Also, I notice, Nox is a Dragonborn next to me?
Yeah.
So, like,
First time you've seen him.
just look over and just, are you with us? I'm gonna hit this guy with the glaive.
Okay. D20.
That's racist.
Racist?
I don't know.
That's specious. I'd say that.
Specious, I guess, yeah. What is that? 14?
Is that all together? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a miss.
Yeah, fuck. Alright. That is my turn.
Slicks. Sin.
Yes.
What are you doing?
So, are you telling me that the icky gooey things we're standing in will reduce my ability to move a bit?
No. Not so much. Only sudden movement. So like landing in it or trying to do like a difficult task inside it, yes. But other than just walking, no. Running, no, not so much either.
Okay.
Only difficult tasks. Like if you were trying to like knock down a tree or something, then it might require you to be a bit more careful.
Okay. So I want to move behind this dude.
Okay. I will say that are you going to go around, or are you just going to go straight? Because if you go straight, that will you will get an attack of opportunity on you.
I don't know.
Well, basically, you have 25. You have 25 movements. You could technically go here and like go 15 here, yeah, and then do that, right? But if you were gonna run, if you want to run right all the way through him, like to get around him, that's technically moving into his range of attack, so he'll get a hit on you. So I'm basically giving you the option where you're gonna go around so that he doesn't attack you. Okay.
Yeah, that was.
Okay, I was just explaining it for you. I was just explaining it to you, so that's so you don't do situations like that later, okay? Or you do. Maybe you are the reckless type who literally just goes in head first, you know, like Rava. Yeah, I mean Rava seems to be doing that a lot. So I guess we'll see. Two red-headed twins.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So then I want to attack.
Okay, D20. Remember, you have two weapon style fighting, so you can hit twice with using your bonus action. So it's a D20 and bless, yeah, and bless. Oh, that's 17. That is plus 6, I think, with your dex modifier. Yep.
Yes.
So that's a hit anyway, so you don't need the bless. That's one hit. You want to roll for the other one?
Yeah. Why not?
Okay, so D20 again, and 7 again. Ooh, okay, that one misses. That one misses completely. Even with the bless, you're not going to do that. But you do hit him once, so that's a D6 plus 4.
There's too many critical failures around me. I don't know what I'm gonna get. Just head with a wall.
Just like an axe just comes flying out of nowhere. Oh!
So should I roll the?
Roll a D6 and then plus 4 to it.
Whole Three Stooges. I'm gonna be receiving from all sides.
+4, that's 9.
Okay, so what do you do? Lynx, this Sin basically just sneaks up behind this creature that is attacking a giant panda, and you just stick your axe at its back, and it's dead. So do you want to kill it? Do you want to knock it out? What do you want to do?
I want to kill it.
All right, so how do you kill it?
With stabbing it in the back.
Okay, just right in the back, and he's like, ah! And he just collapses. Right.
Like one blow from each axe.
Okay.
That's possible.
I mean, you critical failure, but for sure, for creative sakes, you stick your axe in its back and move on.
Yeah.
I think everyone in the group is a little worried about these two gnomes now.
A little bit.
It's like
one's doing somersaults over boxes to hit people in the face.
Nah, Ruby is like, wow, I like him.
So is that my turn?
That was your move, your action, and your bonus action. So yeah, that's your turn.
Okay.
Also, you have to remember that she has a cat on her shoulders while she's doing all this.
Man, she's so talented.
It's Shay's turn. What are you doing, Marcy?
Alright, Shay is still back in this corner over here. Pathway kind of blocked off because of Panda, Nox, Ruby. Two out of those three are some pretty thick people to get through.
Mm-hmm.
Legs or muscle?
I mean, I don't know if Panda's less muscly, but he's a big one.
He's a big guy. You can't tell which parts of him are muscle.
Exactly.
Uh,
So let's see.
quick. I need to.
I don't eat cream cakes.
If I go around right here, okay, that's 18, so that's about right there. That's 30. So using her warhammer, Shay is going to swing at the one remaining bandit.
Yep.
Woods.
Okay. Sorry, I had to do something real quick.
Let's see, that was an 8 plus.
I swear, if there's a 1 and I'm getting smack, I'm starting pointing fingers.
That's a 13 to hit.
That's 13 altogether, right?
Yeah, 13 altogether.
That is a miss.
All right, then let's see.
Wait.
No, I'm there.
You know what? Technically, I forgot about this, but technically he is flat-footed, so I guess you have advantage. So I'll give you advantage on that. You can roll another d20.
Sure.
I guess also Lynx should have got that too, but like we're all trying to pay attention to things here, so.
Nope, it's not meant to be.
Okay, it's not meant to be. Fair enough. Okay. Anything else?
While I could do a funny thing, I don't think I will.
Okay. Up to the next gnome.
Yeah, let's let the next gnome have their way with them.
Fun.
Rava's turn.
All right, let me close in on this guy here. Let him feel completely surrounded, and I'll take an attack action.
Okay. Here we go. You'll get advantage as well because he's surrounded. That's a hit.
Yeah.
Where's my? Let me. Here we go. Oh wait. I need not that. Advantage. Not that. How do I cancel a dice?
You left click to collect one and right click to
Yep, I got it.
deselect one. Ooh.
Ooh, almost a 20.
Wow.
Click you, click you. Ten points of damage.
Not bad.
And my turn.
Neneth is jumping up and down. It's like, yeah.
Okay. Wayne Fists. What is Wayne Fists doing?
I will throw a dart because that is a lot of people down there.
Yep. Okay. Throwing of the dart. You want a 15, by the way. Its armor class is 15. Just make things easier for you guys.
Where they are.
Oh, come on, do a funny wrestling move. Do an elbow drop.
Oh, Jesus.
You can do it.
Can you even crit with a dart?
You can crit with any.
Well, I guess. There you go. Unless this is... roll again to see if this is a hit, and then it'll be a crit. Otherwise, it's just a normal hit.
Wait, I have to roll back-to-back 20s for a crit?
No, you just need to hit again.
What do I need to hit again for?
Because that's how I'm doing crits.
Oh, okay. Am I adding my modifier to this?
Yeah. It's just you just need to hit twice, basically. We're gonna simplify it later, but right for now, that's the way I've always done it. So.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of rules to talk to you about after this game because I'm confused on a lot of them.
That's okay. It's okay. All right, yeah, that's a hit. So that's a crit. That's now you can just basically do roll your damage, double it.
12 piercing.
Yeah, he's not standing anymore. He's 12 damage. That's a lot for a.
A dart.
For a random bandit to handle as well.
20. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Ruby, it's your turn. Combat's still not over, by the way. You can hear in the background. You can hear people.
How many?
Okay.
Basically tracing through through the swamp ahead of you. Remember, this is technically all marshland, and the fog is there. You can see a guy in the running over here, big club, hanged over his shoulder, clearly like almost waiting for you, not even coming out at this point.
Sounds we hear are indicative that they know there's combat going on at the gate.
Well, yeah, you guys weren't exactly silent with it.
So I see this guy, yeah?
Yeah, you know he's there. You can see him. He's basically almost the same height as Pandad.
Goddamn.
So it's your turn, Ruby. What are you doing? Everyone, yep, Rava's battle crying. Sin's a cat battle cry, but the cat's going, "Meow!"
That's a lot. Can I start going towards him?
Yeah, go for it. 30. There you go. You can dash if you want.
Nah, I'll wait for the rest.
Okay.
Do everyone see him?
Yes.
He's
I-
kind of hard to miss. He's
I-
the same height as Panda.
Nox!
Just make sure.
We have the Muffin.
I'm finishing my apple. I'm sorry.
It's
I
okay.
haven't eaten today. I've been constantly running to the kitchen to grab a random
It's okay.
or.
It's okay.
You know what?
Well, at
Speaking
least you're
of-
eating healthy.
Speaking of fruits, I'm gonna limp myself to the kitchen and grab grapes.
Okay.
Don't hurt yourself.
Well,
No
too late.
process.
It's already too late. Okay.
After all commotions ended, I assume I'm just kind of rubbing the cat, noticing Nox is rubbing the cat, noticing the big fella and upcoming duel just smacks the panda next to him with a hand like with a head motion like look at this, look what's going on. I'm gonna make a couple of steps as well. I assume this is around 30.
Yeah, it's 25. Yep.
You know what, I'm going to the chests.
Oh, the chests. All right, fair enough.
I'm going for the defensive position. I've been hit.
Okay.
That attack basically smacked me back to my first level.
Okay. So as you decide, hey, I'm gonna run over to these places just for some sort of defensive position. You notice these boxes have clearly been here a while. Some of them are like torn, some of them are deteriorated. The wood is kind of like stained with that horrible ichor on the lower half of it. Some of the boxes are newer. Some of them have the Greyhawk symbol on the yeah, that's the one, sigil on the boxes. Some of the chests, you could tell that these are a couple of supply crates that have been taken from this area, almost like that was what happened to the last caravan.
Yeah.
All right, is that your turn?
No.
Okay.
No.
I can't. It would have been fully my turn if I ran for the boxes immediately.
Okay.
I want to do a funny.
Okay, here goes.
I want to do a funny. Give me a second.
Do you want a minute to think about it while I do the bad guy's turn?
No, it's just generally I'm checking if there are any tricks to my cantrip or not.
Okay.
Okay, so I start generating the paint now.
He just gets his paintbrush out. Oh no.
I'm just gonna. Yeah. As you see, I'm a master of dick drawing. Now, I'm just gonna do my funny roll of d20 just
Okay.
to see if it hits.
All right.
First. Did it. 6, 15. Get the +4 because I wasn't here.
You don't get a +4 because it's only 3 targets anyway. So no, that's a miss.
That's a miss.
Yep.
I guess as the guy just approaches me, a beam of crackling energy from my fingers kind of misses him. And I'm now standing here like a dumbass.
It's his.
Give me a second.
Yep.
Here's the thing, right?
Yep.
So it goes here.
Okay.
It blasts for 120 feet. Do I hit anything on my way there as well?
Let me roll.
Like how badly I miss, or do I even miss?
Oh, it just goes off into the trees. Like it basically it goes past. Like it doesn't even hit the guy nearby. It doesn't hit anything in the background.
Okay, so it just disappears in the distance.
Yeah.
Well, that's my turn done. I can disappointingly shake my head. As
Okay.
well, but
So we have you have this big man standing there. He's got his huge mace, almost like flexing with it, lifting it up. He's looking at Pandad, thinking like, I think I can. And that seems like a fair fight. Boss, they made it past the first gate. Which then you hear. Does anyone know Elvish?
Me.
Right. Anyone else?
Me.
You don't know Elvish.
No. Remember
Yes,
we
I
had
do,
that
because
conversation.
I have-
We had that.
Elvish.
You. It's Orcish that you know. We've had
No,
this.
it says Elvish right here.
It does it?
Yeah, common, Elvish, Orc, and uncommon.
Okay, so you did pick Elvish.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay, that's fair. In response, though, you hear, great. I guess we'll just have to tell Jadal that he's going to be disappointed, and then, like in a roar. I'm not screaming it because I'd have to say it in a very funny accent. So.
And that's what
He said he basically shouts out.
Ruby and I hear.
You can hear it, but it's in Elvish, yeah.
So big man yells something, and we get gibberish as a response.
Basically, yeah.
Everyone who
For everybody else who doesn't speak Elvish. And then he doesn't do anything. This guy's gonna be like here. Let's move this guy over here.
Ooh.
And then you hear this man basically coming up behind the huge giant guy, kind of the same size. And he's basically you hear the voice again in Elvish saying, "Time to kill the prisoners."
Wow.
Uh-oh.
And he's gonna
That's not good.
let's do this real quick. Blink. See a very almost fancy guy with two bodies in front of him, one tied up and one who is essentially just being stabbed between the ribs and then just pushed into this ditch. Wait a minute real quick. I moved him. No, wait, where is he? Yeah, he is there. So you see this guy, boop. He basically is just thrown into the ditch by this man here. And then, of course, you see another guy over here who is tied up, basically struggling to get free. And then that was when...
Fog is lower there.
the fog is technically... It's lower. It's going lower, but the whole...
We're seeing it.
It's because you guys are seeing it, basically, yeah. And then we're gonna cut to Nathaniel Garrow. Hopefully. He says.
He's laying down.
Yeah, no, he is.
Okay.
Hey. It's Nathaniel You want to describe your character, Ross?
Yes.
No, Ross. Ross! No, look at me.
So yes, tied up and bound, and hopefully Noon understands me, and everyone else.
You see.
Is a 5 foot, or from the ground, he's obviously about 3 foot, just because he's obviously on his knees. But you do see youngish man with blonde hair, white skin, like he's bowed, and he's wearing leather armor and a cape. But there's not, from the distance you probably won't be able to see much else.
There is, however, a very familiar pattern on his cloak, which just happens to be the Greyhawk symbol.
Nathaniel's cloak, we see it.
Yeah.
We can see it from where we're at. We can see him where
You can see him from where you guys are.
This is gonna be Lieutenant. Say you.
I'm gonna.
You have a
to the map.
yeah. Give me a second. I'll do that. Yeah. Here you go.
Hear the voice. You say, "Is that pen dead?"
Shut up, you. I need. You know what? Let me. I need you to roll a dex check, Ross.
Dexterity check. Okay.
Yeah. Make it a. This is gonna be the quickest guest star.
Yeah. Is it just a dex saving throw or just a normal
Just a dex. Just a normal dex check.
Right, cool.
Just because you're. Okay, that's enough. The man behind you, who you've become very intimate with, takes his sharp, red scabbard dagger and goes to basically do what he did to the last two people that he pushed into that hole. And with some step, after your weeks of torture, you've managed to save some of your energy for this moment, where he goes to basically end your life. But in that moment, you step back, knocking the knife from his hand and stopping him from basically killing you. And in doing so, you can describe how you escape his clutches, I suppose, if you want to do that. I will tell you right now, in front of you, there is a pit that is technically covered with fog. But it is also, you know, got a bunch of dead bodies in it.
Okay.
You have a thingy for your right for your character. There you go. Sorry, I gave you.
Because I did not have it.
There you go. I'll give it to you. It's over here.
Get it. Yep. Get it. So with that, he will. I take it. I don't know where exactly they would have kept all, my sort of gear and that, if you will.
Yeah. You currently have no gear on you. You have
No,
nothing.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I have no weapons here, but I think I would not have an idea of where they've been stashing it.
At the moment, no. You have no gear. You're literally just a very handsome NPC at this point.
I think. In that case, then he's going to take some movement and try and, looking like it's more safer across this bridge. He's going to move across the bridge.
Okay.
30 feet. So
Your hands are still bound, by the way.
yeah.
Ooh.
And that'll be another 5. So right there. So he'll move these 30 feet to there.
Yep.
I don't see him moving. Is he moving?
He's moving. It's probably just not thinking on your end.
Bonk. Nope.
His mini's completely broken on my end.
Is it? Weird. Oh well, I can see
I
it
just got
pretty
a
well.
local error.
All right, well, it's okay. It should hopefully it'll load eventually. Okay, cutting to. Fortunately,
Figure?
just spoilers. What are you doing? Why are you reading my? Why are you reading my stuff? Hmm.
The order.
Shh. 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 Okay, I'm gonna roll a d20. Sorry about this. I'm rolling it in game because I want you guys to see this. All right, that's a miss. All right, that's a miss.
It's a miss.
It's a miss. All right, okay. It's now Panette's turn.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Banana, you get a great view of this.
Go bananas.
Yeah. Okay. And
We don't want the child witnessing executions. This is not something to hear
I'm
about.
not a child.
You're
I'm a big
fucking
kid.
I'm a big kid now.
Big kid.
All right, okay.
I'm a big boy now. All right. So yeah, Peneneth has seen all this. Okay. So the first thing. Oh wait.
You need reinvited, Noon.
Do I have control of my guy?
You should do.
Oh, I got a little exclamation mark. What? Oh, there's a little exclamation mark in the upper left of my screen.
You might have lost connection, I think.
Probably. Okay, so,
We can come back to your turn if you want to reload Tailspire.
No. Well, you can just. We can do a series of series. So I wanna. I see what's happened because I have this great view from.
Okay, you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah.
And the person between me and that guy with the axe, that's Ruby, right?
That's Ruby is the one with the axe. Yes.
In the middle of the playing field.
Yep.
Yeah. So, okay. The first thing I want to do is oh boy. Okay, I want to move. I want to try to
You want to take this the easy way down, or are you jumping it?
Yeah, the easy way down.
All right,
the
that's
stairs.
20, and then 10 to get down. So.
All right, how far away is the guy, the closer guy that? How far away is he? 30 feet.
No, he's about double that.
From
Almost 3 times that. Yeah. He's about 77 feet away from you.
Okay. So I really can't. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna.
We can come back to you if you want to take a moment to think about it.
Yeah, well, no, there's not much I can do.
Okay.
I'm just thinking about what I might say because of the things that I heard.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
I'm just gonna yell out in frustration because I can't get any closer. I'm gonna be like, "We gotta save the prisoners!"
Okay.
Knowing that I'm assuming everybody heard what I heard, and that everybody can
speak elf?
like I do.
Okay.
Right. So I'm just gonna yell out, "Man, we gotta save the prisoners!"
Okay.
And yeah, that'll end my turn,
Okay.
and I'll restart
Tailspire. All right.
and
Give me a shout when you need a rethingy. Pandad.
Oh. Alright, I mean, mostly what I can do is dash, so I'm gonna keep going towards Lieutenant A and B towards this guy,
Okay.
basically.
Just like straight for them.
Yeah, I'm just going straight for him at this point. That's it. That's all I can pretty much do.
This guy is almost excited when you come charging towards him. He's almost excited about it.
I'm just like pointing at him and just like doing a line across my you.
The worst part is that like he's not even scared. Like he's not even talking about you. He's talking about Lynx behind you, who's also running it behind you. Right, cutting to Lynx. Right, Sin, it's your turn.
Oh, I should have asked. Sorry.
Okay.
This is the 5th round now?
I don't know. I can't honestly say. It should be 10 rounds. It's not been 10 rounds. 10 rounds is when Bless wears off.
Oh, I thought it was 6. Okay.
I think it's 10, right? Because it's a minute.
Yeah, I think
Lasts a minute?
it's-
It lasts a minute. Yeah.
10 rounds.
So it's 10 rounds. You usually don't have to worry about it in combat. Combat's usually over by then. All right. Okay. Lynx.
you can bring me in, by the way.
Will do.
Thank you.
So can I hide behind the trees?
You can go. You can.
Or
Yeah. Sure.
can't really get there though. Well, I'm gonna go Over here.
Okay.
Go away. Okay, so roughly over there. And what can I do more?
If you want to dash, you can do another move. Like you can move another 25 feet,
And I'm 25.
or you can hide. You can dodge. You have the list of actions that you can actually do if you want to. But at this point, you could dash if you wanted to move up. And join Panda in the fray.
Yeah, why not? Whoops.
Okay.
Okay.
Can't really do your bonus action at this point, so that's your turn. Shay?
Let me see. Alright, Shay is still pretty far in the back. And let's see, 7 feet.
17.
If it's not your turn, you should be thinking about what you're going to be doing on your turn, guys.
30 feet.
Yep, I'll take that.
I could either chuck one of my spears, because I got some spears.
That range? Yeah, you can do that.
I want to say a spear has...
It's a javelin, right? Is it a javelin?
Yeah.
No, I want to say the one that Shay has is an actual spear.
Okay.
I got the javelin.
Let's see. The range of a spear is 20 to 60 feet.
Okay, so
I could.
it'll be a disadvantage then.
Okay, well then if it's a disadvantage,
It's my spear.
I got my trusty old finger gun.
Okay. Oh, gonna hit them with a bell. All right.
Yep. I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead again.
This guy has not been hurt, right?
Yeah, he has not been hurt, so that is a simple D8 of damage if
Okay.
he passes the DC 13 Wisdom. Or unless he passes the DC 13.
He passed it. He passed it.
Okay, then I don't believe it does anything if he passes it.
He doesn't even hear the ding.
No, I believe if he passes it counted as a miss.
Oh,
Okay. Okay, it's a miss. Is that your turn?
Doesn't specify if he succeeds. The target must succeed a wisdom. You know, if they succeed, they don't take anything.
Okay. Is that your turn then?
And I mean, I could use a bonus action and cast the same thing, but I feel like that's just kind of cheap.
Okay, it's your call. Your call. Is it a bonus action though? Because then you technically use it as a bonus action. You don't use it as an action.
Well, no, with Warcaster, I believe I can cast again like that.
Okay, right. I'm not familiar with it, so.
This is the first character I've had that uses it. I have Warp. Actually, no, that's an attack action. With War Priest, whenever you use the attack action, you can make one weapon attack as a bonus action.
Okay.
If I wanted to use that, I could then throw my spear, but I'm gonna refrain from it.
Okay. So, Rava's turn then. Rava, dude, what are you doing?
Dashing.
Dash. 60, yeah, 50 feet. There we go.
There. Yep.
So much.
These fucking gnomes and their dashing. Jesus, that's concerning.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Thank you very much. All right. Okay. Nerd.
Need to jump down.
Okay, so you take in, just jump. That's a dex save. You probably, well, our dex roll even. Sorry. Acrobatics. Usual. Yeah, easy peasy. You don't even worry about it. You can now take the rest of your move. Which is just, yep. Also, you've got your tabaxi bullshit as well, right?
Yes, I have the feline
Yep.
ability.
Yeah, this is from fucking zero.
So 80 feet. And I have no idea what's going on. Someone was just yelling nonsense in my ear. And I'm gonna punch him twice.
Twice? Okay.
How many enemies do I see here? 3?
Running up, you see 3, 4.
Okay.
Because the guy over the bridge, you can see him. He's tall enough to see over the mist. That's technically at your like shoulder level.
Does a 12 hit this guy?
12. Yes, 12 actually hits this guy.
All right. So those will both hit then. That's gonna be 2d6 plus 6. 15 points of slashing damage on this guy.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Balls, man.
You. He wasn't looking at you with, you know, intensity or like it was going to be a good fight, but now he is. He's actually quite bloodied. Almost.
Kitty, no.
Almost surprised. Is that the end of your turn? Okay. Ruby, your turn.
I'm going to. Where am I? Bloody click not check. I'm gonna move up, I guess.
Okay, 30. Yep. Gonna do anything? Throw a weapon or?
I guess I can throw one of my javelins.
Yeah, go for it. Let's get an attack roll that's gonna hit. So d20 plus your strength plus, is it like javelin strength, right? Javelin is strength.
Yeah, d20 plus
Plus your proficiency. So you need 12. Oh Jesus.
20. Jesus Christ.
Fuck. All right, roll again, and you need more than a 12. You need. And I might roll for simplicity's sakes that we'll change crits later on, but that's okay. Yeah. All right. Roll and double the damage. Or roll whatever the damage is for a javelin and double it.
What's the damage?
Well, you have the sheet in front of you. So.
D6.
Oh, okay, so roll a d6 plus your modifier.
Yeah.
Roll the dice, double it, and then add your modifier.
Wait, roll 2 of them, yeah, or
just roll 1 dice and double it. Like, just for simplicity's sake.
So 8.
8 plus your strength modifier.
No.
All right. So not only is this man very confused that a cat just ran up, basically cut up his face, arms, legs, and basically ripped into
Strength is 3. So
every vein into his body. Through the sheer distraction, suddenly a javelin just comes through and impales him against the floor. He's dead. He's dead. That's dead. Jesus Christ. All right, that's. Well, he doesn't get to use that weapon.
Okay, that's not mine.
All right. Nox.
I suppose there's not much I can do. I come near the boxes.
Uh-huh.
I kind of lean against them.
Mhm.
Let me. It's not very comfortable to do with all this.
It's very smelly, sticky, and
It's very smelly, sticky.
yeah.
Kind of lean against them. Place an elbow on the corner for stability's sake and start aiming a finger gun at the
Big night, dude.
at the bloody knight.
Okay.
In order to try a funky move.
Oh Jesus.
I try the funky move.
Yeah,
Let me try another funky move.
Oh God. Okay.
1. No. That's
4.
well, I guess it's plus 6, so it's 10.
Okay.
I think it's not. It didn't
That's
crit.
that. It didn't crit. It's just a hit.
It's just a hit.
It's just a
So
hit.
We're gonna do. Okay, let me. We'll pick it up later.
Mhm.
Oh, he gets smacked for 2 in the head.
Okay. So you're basically want to describe what you're doing when you're pointing your finger guns at this guy.
Pew pew.
With a very with a whisper that can be heard next to the gate, and a small itching of the pointer and pointer finger and the gun. Nox releases a small beam of crackling energy that is too weak to be even like properly visible. It looks more like a laser pointer. and tries to hit him with a. Tries to hit with it into the night, essentially just causing minor disturbance.
Okie dokie. So we cut to Bloody Crusher, who is on the floor, bleeding out while being impaled. The Bloody Knight basically runs up. You want an attack of opportunity there for the kitty cat?
Go, go, go.
Uh,
Laws of Doom.
let's see.
Wayne Fist.
Yes, Wayne Fists. Get an attack of opportunity.
Hold on, let me grab him. He went to get the dogs.
Well, you could just roll for him. It'll be fine. Roll for him.
He's going back.
Okay.
Nerd, are you there?
Yeah.
Attack of opportunity against this knight nerd.
Okay. 15.
Nah, just misses. He's gonna hit you, which is 4 plus. Okay, that's a miss. That's 8. That's a miss. Yeah, that's. Oh fuck,
These
that's.
two guys are like girl fighting with each other. Whack, whack,
All right.
whack.
This character, this man turns around, stares at what's unfolding, and then goes, "Yeah, this is very bad." Disappears on the spot. Anyone want to make a perception check? Okay, anyone want to make an Arcana check? Who can make an Arcana check? Anyone with magic? Bean, you're not in range for this. You're not in range for this, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
And then, where's my
16.
die?
That was
I
it.
can try making one, but I don't think it's going to come out very well.
Well, 16. 16's enough. You've recalled this kind of illusion, or not even illusion, this way of moving that most paladins have kind of mastered. Not that you've ever done it because of your size, but this character essentially disappears for like a fraction of a second, then reappears 30 feet over here, you'll notice. Managing to keep line of sight of him behind a building suddenly, just like you just see a big whiff of like air go like that, like this way. And then he runs over here and then disappears. Like, I'm getting out of here. And then we can get rid of him for now. We remove him from the.
Did I see
Like,
that?
oh, I was just like,
You did too, yeah.
the back just went off to the left somewhere.
Yeah. Heading to Nathaniel. Yeah, you got it. Like as long as somebody got it, like that's fine.
Okay, I need to be sure.
Nathaniel.
Yep, so hearing Chase behind me disappear, everyone else is going to hear Nathaniel just go, Chase! And he's going to disengage from this. So he's going to bonus action disengage from
Okay.
this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to head back across the bridge. You said I knocked a dagger out his hand.
You did knock a dagger out of his hand, yes. You didn't pick it up.
That's it on the ground.
Yeah, I'll say for a free action you can pick it up.
Cool. I'll basically pick up behind it and try and use it to cut the bindings.
Okay. So you
use my action to do that, basically.
okay? You pull yourself together. You notice the knife. You pull your bindings apart. You can see that the rest of the party seem to be doing pretty well over there.
Oh no, I'm in a body mist. I don't care what the rest of them are doing.
Yeah. Okay. And then we will cut to ignore the mysterious figure. Bean, ignore the mysterious figure.
So you're saying it's my turn?
No. It's this guy's turn. Give me a second.
What do you mean?
Oh,
Oh, this other bloody scabbard.
Yeah, he's gonna-
Oh, that Nathaniel disengaged from?
I'll let you get an attack of opportunity, because he's running up behind you. He's not being stingy about it.
Okay. So I'll use the new dagger I've acquired.
Yeah, it's literally a D4 damage, right? Oh, jeez. All right.
Oh, jeez. You just.
No, he catches you mid cutting your bindings, and basically he brings down the weapon. You try to like defend yourself with it, and unfortunately, like it goes, and the knife just goes, and then Nox looks at the cupboard next to him, and it's got a dagger in it. All critical failures are aimed immediately at Nox. I've decided.
You're welcome, Nox.
That's not very nice.
Okay, so you have no.
We have to roll twice for crit fail. We have to roll twice for.
No.
Why not?
No.
Twice for a crit
We're gonna simplify. We're gonna simplify the rule later, but for now, we're sticking with it for this session. I'm also gonna roll this for the hit. Oh, okay.
Oh shit!
That's a hit, correct?
That's a hit.
All right. 9 damage.
Okay.
How hurt are you?
Bloodied.
You're bloodied. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Peneneth.
Yes. Okay. Na. How much is? Okay. This. Grab my little dude. There we go. There's my 30.
Mm-hmm.
My 30 feet. Okay. And.
Can I remind you? Can I remind you for your turn?
Please.
You have wild shape. You could have turned into something that moved more than 30.
Well, that's what I'm fixing to do right now.
Okay. Well, just it's almost like you've forgotten about it. You've been stuck at the back at the whole point, which is why I put you at the back.
Right. Well, I thought I could move and then do my wild shape.
You can. It's a bonus action.
So then I can't actually use anything of the wild.
No, well, that's why it's a bonus action, right? That's why wild shape is a bonus action. I'm correct in that.
I didn't.
You can use it at any time, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so you could turn into the creature that would have more than 30 movement, for instance, move, and then use the dash action to move, so you could move like 90 feet, which is what the Tabaxi's basically been doing.
Oh, so I should. Okay, so if I was gonna, because that's what I was gonna. All right, so
I'm just saying that, like, if you wanted to do it, like, I'm letting you,
how it works.
Well, that's why I'm here. That's why we're here.
So Peneneth sees all this happening. He's frustrated and he yells out, and he yells in some unknown tongue. Oh, I should have told you what I was going to turn into.
Yeah, that would help.
Yeah. And his eyes, he starts feeling this, and he has no idea what's happening. And then all of a sudden, because he's so raging and he wants to charge these guys, and he yells out, and he turns into a giant boar. That's what he turns into.
Okay.
A boar.
Do I have a boar model? Man, that would have been.
I don't know.
That would have been useful to get out earlier, but.
You are 100% right. I apologize. We can pretend.
We can pretend for now. Let me get you a boar.
Don't have a model, just always use a chest.
Yeah, always a chest. Oh, good. Clicking on that has frozen my tail spar, so that's good.
He's just so filled. There we go. There's
GM rename Penny. There we go. Penny.
That's it.
And then we can make it unique, and we can do what am I looking for? GM tools.
Boar, it's just a regular old boar.
What's player permission? Bon. There you go.
Okay.
So we can hide you.
Penny, we can hide me.
There you go.
All right. So, and he's just he's going with it. He just feels so in touch with this shape, and so this guy's got. So I can do the movement and then do the attack that the boar has, right?
As an action, yes.
Okay, excellent.
How much does a boar move?
40 feet.
Okay.
And then I have an attack called charge.
Okay.
The boar moves at least 20 feet straight toward a target and hits it with a tusk attack on the same turn. Or if the boar oh wait, no, wait. Actually, I guess I could only that's not
I don't think
turn.
you're.
I can only move 40 feet.
Okay.
Because charge is if it moves at least 20 feet straight toward a target and hits on the same turn. So
Yeah.
never mind.
So you can move and dash though. You can move and dash though.
Oh.
Like you still have an action and you still have a movement. So you can move 40. You now move 40 because you're a boar.
Right.
And you can move another 40 with a dash. You just can't attack.
Got it.
Right?
And then, so I just have to. I can't click on them.
You have to get rid of the yeah.
There we go. Got it. So.
You can move AT if you want. Yeah, all the way up. There you go.
Right, so.
And your bonus action was to wild shape, so you can't actually do anything.
Well, no, my action was wild shape.
Action is wild shape, or bonus action is wild shape?
It's an action to do wild shape.
Okay, so that means that. Okay, so if it's an action, that means you can only move 40 then.
Okay.
Yep. Depends on the circle. Well, that's good to know. Good to know. I know with I know for a fact that she won't be able to do that because she's wildfire, which is all magic casting focused rather than shape shifting. So that's probably why it's not a bonus action. The only one that I'm familiar with is the shape shifting one. Yeah, I think that's literally the why I think it's that way. So you can move 40,
So
and then that's it. I guess that's your turn.
that's my turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Bandad.
Alright, so this guy's still up next to...
Yeah. He's technically only been hit for 2 damage.
Got it. Well... Right next to him. I am going to use Pandad's claws.
Oh.
I'm gonna claw him.
Jesus.
He's not work for the cat.
Okay.
Alright. That's going somewhere.
13 plus.
20 total. Sorry.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
Alright. So it's 2d10 plus 4. So 13 damage.
Hey, Jesus. Right, he's you've managed to break open his chest plate and his armor. He's clearly not happy.
I'm gonna run up basically to him and just slash him across the chest with my claw.
Is that it?
That is my turn.
Okay, Lynx. Oops, sorry. Lynx,
Yep.
your turn. What are you doing?
Yeah. Okay, so if I move up to,
Oh, technically, wait a minute.
it's like, is it friendly fire? I guess
Friendly fire for what?
if someone is in the way for me, like throwing an axe.
Oh. No, unless you roll a critical failure, no, not really. Also, the attack of opportunity on you, Panda, was missed, so.
And to be fair, even if you roll critical failure, there's a good chance
It's only gonna hit by...
the axe will slip out of your hand, and by magic.
Just go
Fly
flying
towards
towards Nox. Because he likes all the weapons.
Yeah.
He's gathering them.
Alright. Shove the magnet up my ace. No.
How did it get there?
I'll just run. I got 25 feet.
Yeah.
I'll go up to him, and I'm just gonna go bashing in.
Okay, he can't get an attack because he's already used it this turn, so...
But so I can't attack?
No, I was talking about for the big knight man. You can get attack.
Okay. Okay, so I roll a d20
Yes.
for the attack. Yep.
Plus your dexterity plus proficiency.
I'll Be right back.
No worries.
Oh, poop.
6 plus 6. Yeah, that's. Oh wait, no wait. 6 plus 6. I think it's plus 6, right?
Yeah, plus 6.
That's yeah, but you're blessed, so it's a D4. So roll a D4. If you get a 2, you'll hit. So roll a D4, because you're still technically blessed. Okay, you hit.
Okay.
It's nice having blessed.
Hey.
This guy's got an armor class of 16, so
Okay, so that was my turn, I guess.
yes. So you roll damage as you hit.
Yeah.
You also remember you have 2-weapon fighting, so you can roll to hit with your other weapon.
Okay, can I do that now?
Yeah, do that again. Do that now, and then we'll roll for damage, which is a D6 plus your modifier, which is plus 4. You want 16. You want higher than 16. Okay, so 3 plus 6, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's 2 hits, so roll that and then twice, and then plus 4 to it.
What, the D6.
D6. Roll a D6 plus 4, and then roll a D6 and plus 4 again. Jesus. Okay, 10.
Plus
And then,
4.
yep, and then again.
And another 4. D4.
No, another D6, sorry. Because you're hitting him with 2 axes, basically.
Oh.
That's... Okay, fuck. Alright, yeah. Yeah, okay. How do you want to kill him?
I think I just, put one of my axes right in his skull.
Okay.
Or can I pierce the armor?
I think you just cut the whole... Like, you've opened it up like a tin can.
I want to do like a jump attack and then just smack him down on the head.
Okay, yep, you do that. In fact, while you're doing it, the cat just lands on his head, and then just the helmet falls off. Let me knock him down real quick. And then we get rid of the dice, and then we have Shay's turn.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Fucking gnomes.
I mean, I think everyone does quite a bit of damage. Like, even Nerd's got like a bit of a hefty like undercut version of damage. Panda does a bit. I think the only person who's done very little damage in this is Gemma. She's lifted a gate.
I threw a javelin.
I know.
Guy.
Yeah, she threw a I mean, I'm going with the lowest number value. Someone with 2 from a finger gun.
Stabbing right through his fucking chest.
I'm expecting more damage from a barbarian. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Moving Shay, I'm gonna get her to the 30 feet.
Remember Ferdinand the Bull? It's kind of like that Ruby right now.
What's that mean?
How far is this guy from me? 50 feet, roughly, give or take. Okay. He's in finger gun range, Dave.
He's in finger gun. I love how this is what it is. You guys describing your spells as just doing finger guns. I think.
Well, I mean, toll the dead. You literally.
I know. All right.
Somebody.
Okay. All right.
So, I mean, I don't really want to chuck my spear either because it's disadvantage. So yeah, does he succeed the DC 13 wisdom save?
Yeah, he does.
I will get more descriptive
Well,
when
then,
I'm not gonna be
he-
wounded.
That's fine.
Shay points at him. He hears the bell, but nothing happens because he passes wisdom save.
No, he didn't pass. Didn't pass.
Oh, he didn't.
No, he didn't. It was I rolled an 8.
Has he taken damage yet?
No. No.
No. Okay. Then that's just a D8.
Okay, roll the D8 damage. Wow.
That's
Man. Woof. This war cleric trait of yours. You know what? He's taking damage now. That's for sure.
Look, it's a war of attrition.
God damn. All right.
That's right. The ancient Japanese water torture, one drop at a time, baby. Eventually they'll die.
All it is bong, bong, bong.
Yeah,
that's the torture.
A mosquito bites him in the back of the neck. And that's where the 1 damage actually comes from.
All right. Noon, Rava.
Okay, so do I perceive any threats to me at this moment?
Roll a perception check. In fact, you can. You know what? You can roll a perception check or a nature check. I'll let you choose.
13.
Let me. I'm gonna send you a message. I'm gonna send you a whisper. While we're doing that, you can think of what you want to do. Let me send you a whisper real quick. Oh, I love when Discord's being fucking.
You're fucky.
God damn it, Discord.
Where are you?
Just tell us and we can whisper it.
No. This is.
Yeah, we'll just not listen. Just go ahead.
Or we'll turn into Chinese whispers, and the message won't actually be what is said by the time it gets there.
Everyone, close your ears.
Well, clearly the answer is yes, because if it was no, he would have whispered it. Psh, you know, logic. But it's what kind of threat?
Okay, there we go. Boop. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to move. Let me see. What is this? Move. Okay, I'm gonna move up to the front of the party here and just ready in action.
Okay, good. She's.
Yeah, just like when I see danger coming towards us, I'm gonna be ready.
Okay. Her and Lynx aren't taking trophies yet, so I think we're okay, guys. Wayne Fists.
The two people up in front of me that are fighting.
Yes.
What's the? So one looks like a red scabbard guy.
One is definitely a bloody scabbard, and the other one has the uniform of the Greyhawk. Basically the badge that you have technically attached to your own cloak.
Yep. Seeing that they are different, I'll move up 30 feet. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna remeasure that because I'm gonna get to this side of it. I'll go 34 feet-ish. Make sure I'm within range of dart, and I'm going to throw a dart at the bloody scabbard.
Okay. It's easy to hit. This guy's shouldn't be too hard.
Well, it doesn't matter if I roll garbage.
And it's true.
Here. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit. That's a hit. We're gonna get another fucking criticals.
6 piercing.
It's not. He's not dead, but he is bloodied. Like you hit him, and it literally knocked the wind out of him. He's.
And then I will be done.
Ruby.
Hmm.
You can.
Where is this guy?
You could. I mean, you can walk over there and pick up your javelin, I guess.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Also, you can measure how far away the guy is. You have the tools to do that. You don't have to wait for our turn. Your turn to do it.
Actually, it doesn't let you do measuring when it's not your turn.
Yeah, you can.
Wait, how far did
I mean, other people are currently doing it, so I feel like. Yeah,
I just moved like 12 feet?
yeah, something like that.
You
Yeah.
guys are drawing funny
How
symbols in the
much do I
dirt.
have left?
You move 30, but just 20.
Hold on. I'm gonna start completely. Hang on.
Okay. Is that your turn? Oop, dog's scaring the shit out of me. All right, Nox.
I am present, yes. I am doing. Do I go for the cool thing or do I go for the sensible thing?
I mean, it's your turn.
I understand. I'm just contemplating.
I mean, you had the whole
Can someone refresh me on the throwing rules?
throwing.
Specifically, non-weapon throwing. Is it just strength? Do I just do strength?
It's strength.
and
I think
athletics?
it's just an athletic throw. I would simplify it and just say it's an athletic throw. There's probably math behind it, but at this point, I don't want to look it up. I don't want to spend more time on it.
understood. Any range rules?
What you mean? I think it's like what is it? 5 foot for every point of strength, something like that. Is it the same as jumping?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
So
You're asking something super specific where I can't without getting the rule book out.
I understand. This is exactly why I'm asking, because I do remember. So 5 per strength, right? So it's gonna be. You fucking serious? Okay, fine. Yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
You're gonna be stupid. So I wish to attract the attention of Nathaniel.
Nathaniel. Okay. Right.
To make sure that he sees me. Then I'm gonna make a couple of steps forward to my 30 feet. And then I will throw him my short sword, all cool like.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
All right. You know what? Fine.
there you go, buddy. Do the cool Zora thing.
Okay. So
Zorro.
we'll see. How about we do? Okay, we can make this a skill check. Let's make it a skill check. All right. So first of all, Muffin, I want you to roll athletics check, and then I want. Okay.
Well, that's goes to. Wait a second. I have a special move.
Okay. Wait a minute.
Oh,
As a reaction to my shit roll,
Okay.
let me move to
'Cause-
somewhere where I can do good stuff.
fire.
I'm gonna send it this way. And that's another shit move. No, it's not a shit move. It's +4.
Well, technically, we have to take the first roll.
Nope. No. I have a thing.
Oh, okay.
It says an attack, a skill, or
Okay.
a save throw.
All right. Okay. Okay. You need to tell me what this is, though, because I. Okay. So this is your.
Yes.
No.
This is my. This is called twist the skein. As soon as I threw the sword towards him, and it like embarrassingly flopped somewhere near Shay. With a slight grimace and grumble, I made a couple of passes with my hands in order to slightly, I suppose, rewind time, move the thing back into my hand, and throw it better. For that, I need to. I rolled a d20, which with my modificator turns 13 into 19. I remove. That's still not enough. It's still shitty. But it's 11, so I threw at 11.
I will say with an 11.
It turns into 11.
I will say with an 11 that you manage to do what you want to do. Now, since it's a skill check.
Wait, that's 11 plus my 4 athletics, so it's
okay.
It's a roll, not the modification.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
So that's,
with that roll,
I did good.
With that roll of 16, you managed to fumble into a success. Now, unfortunately, you were gonna cut to basically Nathaniel, who now has to make a dexterity check in order to catch it.
I believe it's you.
Which I'll let you do on Nox's turn, because he's doing a thing. He's doing a cool thing.
I'm doing a cool thing.
And let me summon Bean back.
Both of these shit asses. Yeah, we're both shit asses.
It's a 5.
It's so
Yeah.
it lands.
I told you it was either cool or sensible. I shot my shot and it didn't land.
So Muffin, upon taking the bloody scabbard sword that he had taken from the bloody scabbard that fell out of the pants of the man that he killed originally, or didn't kill, but helped in killing originally, now finds himself throwing the sword out into the air after whistling to get Nathaniel's attention. Unfortunately, that caused a distraction, because it was basically Nathaniel looking up going, "What?" Putting his hand out, and the same box with the dagger that landed next to Nox, the short sword is almost symmetrical in the same box.
Motherfucker.
Did he just boomerang the sword?
He just boomeranged the sword. It went doink, boom, zoom. And that's why you shouldn't play around with magic.
This is what you get for reversing time.
Yep. Alright, okay.
Shut up. It would have been cool if I succeeded.
It would
It would have been.
Now, cutting to Nathaniel.
Okay. He's good. I was trying to face it. Why is it? There we go.
Let me do this real quick, because I think we have a...
You miss 100% of shots you don't make.
Oh, yeah.
Mine.
It's all about being a cool guy, and then failing.
Kick him in the knee.
Yeah, so being unarmed again,
Yep.
he's going to try and go for a kick action. He's going to try and kick him, so not
Okay.
strike, but kick him.
Okay.
And he's going to try and kick him in towards the pit.
Okay, we'll make that a strength check. You want to do a strength check now?
It falls under an unarmed strike,
Okay, go for it.
which thinks yeah, it's a strength modifier anyway. So this is where it's going to be very bad.
Or very good.
It's 14.
Yeah, he rolled 7. So we'll say that you managed to kick him. He fumbles back and falls into the pit on top of these people.
He takes 1 damage.
And takes 1 damage.
Yeah, dude, low damage gang. Welcome.
Ah! Just
No weapons.
send the cat in there.
Your gun isn't a weapon either. It just is magic.
But then falling in there, like I get a sense of how deep that is with the fog.
You've seen this hole. You've seen this.
Yeah.
Like, you've seen it. This is where most of your fellow Greyhawks have been dumped into. So yeah, this guy's gonna take his turn to basically.
I
Oh, no.
was like got bonus actions and that.
Oh, well, go for it then. Go for it.
So he's
It's his turn next, so that's why.
I thought he was going to move. He's 30 feet. I think I'm going to try and then bonus action to dash across here, and then that's me.
Okay. Roll a perception check. Tell me what you get, and then I'm gonna move to this guy real quick. And this guy's gonna take his turn. It's going to stand up. All right, it's not enough.
How are you doing modificators here for rolls?
I use D&D Beyond, and I've used a plugin.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it requires an extra work of not having your character sheet open. It's laziness, basically. It's just...
I see.
No,
I don't need the link. I'm not gonna use D&D Beyond. That's stupid.
So we have this. That's gonna move up there, and then we're gonna go for. That's half his move, and he's gonna take his action. Yeah, fuck it. He's gonna take his dash action. He doesn't stand his chances. He doesn't like his chances here, and he basically runs in here. Everyone basically hears and then combat's over.
Weird.
Okay.
Did he lock himself inside?
Well, you don't know. You don't know. I'll let you activate.
Nathaniel wants to explore the camp for his gear.
You find it. You did. If you rolled 15, I would have let you find your gear, but with a 12, you didn't get it. so,
Yeah.
so you.
I was expecting you to say, "Aha! There's somebody in the tent."
Yeah, yeah.
Here he is.
Uh,
So,
Okay, as the whole shambongle stops, Nox is coming back to the wagon to kind of signal the guards that they can go in.
okay.
All safe.
Actually, she's gonna head back to the wagon because remembering that the guy we came here with, old Benji,
Old Benji.
and his fucking buddy went to the left-hand side, so they're in the fucking forest.
They are. I will say, okay. Shay, you come out. If you want to come over here, and we'll do this. We're gonna do this in an organized method, right? Because we are getting to like the 3-hour mark, so we're gonna, we'll give us an option of what we're gonna do, and then we'll settle down a little bit. So Shay is gonna take the 2 guards. Yeah, you're not going by yourself, clearly, right? So are we going to decide on what's happening? Because you know that there are two people who have ran into the woods here. This is clearly something they do a lot. You notice this because as soon as they didn't even wait for you to, they cut the reins, the horses ran off, and they just darted into the woods.
Muffin, what was your idea with the guards?
Yeah.
Nothing. I arrived with them just to work out the ambush. I assumed I will let them in to pick up some stuff, investigate, take the reports, come meet the funny man, the Vince.
The two guards essentially come up to Nox and they give him a nod, and then they look at Shay, and one of them says, the cart's fine. All the Dragonfire's still in there. Unfortunately, we lost the horses. They've ran off. We'll have to go and collect them or find some other method. Maybe if that area's clear, maybe we can, like, break that gate open and get this caravan in there for now. Because when nighttime comes around, we don't want to be on this road.
That area does still need to be secured. However, there is the problem of old Benji and his assistant who ran off into the woods. And Shay is going to point across the clearing to where she last saw the two of them.
I don't know if sending people into that woods is better. They know the land better than us. I think it might be better to just make camp and kind of hope that they don't come back with more. Also, Blessing and all that has fallen off, so...
Yeah, no, Blessing is gone. It's no longer in combat, so,
Okay, so while you guys are having a discussion, we'll move over to Wayne. Wayne Fists, what's Wayne Fists doing now that he's washing his claws in the...
Retrieving my darts that I've stuck in the people.
Okay, you don't need to. They're none of them haven't been destroyed. You basically just go around, popping them out and finding them pretty...
I yeeted one back into the forest, so I am definitely missing one.
If you want to go look for it, I'll let you have it.
Nope, I am good.
Okay. Nox, and then Pandad. No, wait, we'll do Pandad, yeah.
I'm going to go talk to Nathaniel, essentially.
Okay, so, alright, anybody... Okay. He's going over to talk to Nathaniel, so we'll get to that in a minute. Lynx! Where is Nathaniel? Where the fuck did Nathaniel go?
I'm up at the gate where Chase...
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, okay, right. Okay. Lynx, sorry, what are you doing? Are you looting Are you looting?
Yeah, I'm gonna loot this guy that I just killed.
Alright, okay.
See if he has something. Maybe he got some armor I can use or something.
I will... Okay, is anyone else wanting to help with the loot?
I'll help.
I suppose after I inform the guards and they're gonna leave with Shay, I will join the camp. We'll go over the bodies
Okay.
of all the killed.
I will, I'll give the list of loot, for now. What about Bean? What is Peneth doing? Still in boar form.
Still in boar form. So, I want to know if I can, because I'm... You can hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you, yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, so I'm a boar, so I have extra smelling powers. Do I smell anything out of the ordinary? Whether it's at where the chests are or this thing with the candles over here?
You smell... Roll a perception check. With advantage.
Where are you, perception? Or just roll a 20, right?
Just roll a d20, and if it's high, it's high, it's fine. Like, it's... Modifiers are great and all, but, like, it's easier to just...
17.
Okay. You
Plus
basically smell that the musk, the heat of the jungle / forest, the sickly sweet sap below you, and also a very familiar smell that you've basically picked up ever since you started your adventures in Murkwatch. Dragonfire, which you hear coming from this direction.
Okay.
Where you
Well,
you come into contact with at least 5 barrels. There's more than that on there, but there's at least 5 barrels of Dragonfire that are unopened actually currently.
over here.
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah, I'll come over here and I'll I'm gonna think really hard in my mind about what my other body looked like, so I can turn back into Penenith, the little half elf.
Okay. Roll a Constitution check.
Con check. Con.
Your con's pretty high. You'll probably pass it.
Yeah, where is it? Con, right there.
So, loot-wise, there's
Every time
okay.
I do this from D&D Beyond, it gives me a 1.
You
I
should
should
just don't use it. Just use Tailspire. I would rather see the dice. Okay, I would just rather see the dice.
Con plus 3, 16.
Okay, you managed to turn back. You feel like you're a little broader around the chest area. You know.
Okay.
The tusks are missing, which
It's a little deeper.
your voice is a little deeper. The tusks are missing, which you kind of miss. But other than that, yeah, you've turned back into your normal form, which is nice.
And then I'm gonna call out that there's more dragon fire over here. I
Okay.
found the dragon fire, y'all. Not y'all.
Yo, I'm a southern elf.
I'm a southern elf. Yeah.
I like that. No,
Okay.
keep it. I like it.
Keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let
I'll
me
holler out
like
because
that.
I see some big people still be like,
All right,
dragon fire.
Lynx and Noon. You, upon like pulling the dead and slipping them all together, you find 6 black velvet stitched with silver thread cloaks. 2 healing potions, 1 greater healing potion, and a potion that you don't know what the hell it is.
Interesting.
Drink it. Drink.
You also find 16 silver and 14 gold. But this is not a gold or silver that you recognize. It has a dragon serpent on it, like a dragon with a serpent wrapped around it, like around its head. And there's elven script on it, which neither of you can translate.
Yeah.
Um,
We have someone to help us translate it.
I mean,
Elvish.
Bean, if you want to read
So do I.
it. They, yeah. I mean, if it says on your character sheet, you're the one to tell me, Gemma. I don't have your character sheet in front of me.
Speak Elvish. I don't know if I can read.
Oh, you can't read it. No, you can only speak
I
it.
can read, write, and speak Elvish.
Okay. So basically, it's just currency. It's just elven scripture and currency. It's got like the Lord. It's got Nude Hearth written across it, which you recognize, which is about it. And then there's some other scripture that talks about the spirit of nature, and that's it. That's all the coin has on it. If you needed another description of it, it's a dragon's head with a serpent wrapped around it, like it's choking it, like with the elven script around the bottom. There's also a lantern, and there is
So after reading that money
yep,
and seeing Nude Heart,
Nude
however you
Hearth.
say that,
Nude Hearth.
I'm gonna mention to everybody. I'm gonna be, wow, I've not heard that name. I have not heard that name for quite a little while. Nude.
Well, yeah, no one really recognizes that name.
Except for me.
Mm-hmm. All right, cutting to. There's also a great hammer, great mace, yeah, great club. Sorry, not a but someone can take if they want it. There's a shield. It's only a small shield, and a flail if anybody wants it. The rest of it are bow and arrows if you want to pick up that stuff. Otherwise,
Wooden.
it is it's a metal. It's basically, it's got a wood lining, but it is it's a sheet of metal.
Okay.
It literally will give you +1 your armor class if you want it. That's literally all it's gonna do.
I'm a druid. I don't touch
Druids
metal.
can't use metal items.
So, if anybody wants to take that, you can. Otherwise, moving on because it's just loot from dead people.
I mean, I'll probably take a bow and arrow just to have it.
Okay, take a bow and arrow. And write that down.
I'm gonna offer to people that maybe hey, so I like thought about charging and being angry, and I turned into a boar. Maybe I can turn into a horse and help get this cart out of here if we want to move. Just saying.
Yes, child labor.
Child labor.
Labor.
We're gonna cut to. I want everybody who's near the hole to roll a perception check.
Mr. Man.
Who's near the what?
Game, I had
The
to
hole.
leave.
This hole here.
I believe it's the niche body, isn't it?
Okay,
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
one voice at a time.
Sorry, I wanted to check for that.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. I thought it was muted.
Okay, it's okay. One voice at a time. Right. Nox? What were you talking?
I had to restart Tailspire.
I'll invite you. Okay. Everybody else, sorry. Right, moving on. We're almost done here anyway, so don't worry about it yet. There we go. All right, so this hole here, can I get a perception check for anybody who's near this hole?
Am I near enough to it?
Wayne Fists, okay, you hear some help. Help.
Okay. Hey, there's some people in that ditch if you guys want to get some more free stuff. And I go back to stuff on the ground.
All right. Do you want to roll a D20 on nature check? Just for ingredients for your own particular hobby.
11.
You find some weird bitter weeds that you think could maybe
Do I have a
generate something.
So these guys are alive in this pit.
I don't know. No one's checked yet.
I didn't say
You
that.
just said we heard.
I heard that, and I said, "Hey, there's free loot in this hole."
And I was gonna say on my way over to Nathaniel, I wanted to check to see what was going on with the people that they quote unquote killed.
Okay.
Are making noises.
All right. Well, he mentions it. You go over. You see that the man stands up. Well, no, he doesn't stand up. But the original old Benji's sitting here with a knife wound, like he was stabbed in the back and then pushed into this hole.
The original?
The original old Benji.
Wait, does that mean the other Benji's a fucking skinwalker?
No, like the funny thing about old Benji is he was 20 years old, like he was like 20 years younger, and he wasn't actually old at all. But everybody failed the perception check to notice that. So, you know, this guy's an actual old dude. He's like literally like an 80-year-old man.
Got it. Not the one that brought us, I'm guessing then.
No, that one's a healthy man. Help me.
Can I use lay on hands?
Yes, you can.
On him? Okay. How much hit points does he need?
We can say 1. He's still conscious. He got stabbed in the back and then just left to bleed out. If he was left there, he was gonna die.
Okay. Yeah, I'll use lay on hands, so I'm use one.
Okay, you use a 1 hit point, he brings him back to normal. He's an old dude, he's not gonna thinking. He stands up, climbs out of, well, he can't climb out of the hole, he's too fucking old.
Would I recognize him?
You do not recognize him. You don't recognize him. Because you didn't know who old Benji was. He is the caravan driver who was the original caravan driver. And it seems, you guys putting that together, seems that they took over, they basically replaced him so they could get a couple of caravans full of dragonfire. There we go. Finally figured it out. So he's like, he takes your hand and you pull him out of the hole, and he looks back at it, and he just looks back at the hole.
Harry's dead.
They're all dead.
How did we? I guess does he go over that? Should I ask him? How did you get out here? What are you doing out here?
We were delivering to the North Passage. And, I just came out. Nowhere. They took most of the Greyhawks. Ugh. And he looks over and he sees Nathaniel and he just stares at him, like, with disappointment. And then he just wanders off. Like, slowly. This way.
As that happens, can I be dragging one of the bodies near the hole?
Drag, what do you mean? Dragging one out, or?
I figured that we need to remove the bodies from the entrance, so I'm dragging, so I decided, how about we drag them to the hole?
Okay, yeah, okay, so you're just starting to move all the corpses back to the hole where they were already?
One corpse.
Okay, one of them? Alright.
I doubt I can carry all of them, so...
No, like, it'll take, like, if anybody wants to help, I guess, it'll take you, like, maybe a couple of minutes, like 30 minutes or something to move all the bodies.
But yeah, as the old man shambles my way, I'm just going towards him with another corpse in my hand.
Okay.
Dragging it across the vines.
He's just looking like almost like he's not having a good day. Disheveled. He just wants to get out of here, but he has nowhere to go, so he just makes his way over to the fire. He just sits and he starts warming himself. And
that's actually a good idea. I might have to do the same. I'm the only one who took damage this whole fucking time.
Panda took damage. Lynx took damage.
I have 2 piercing.
Yeah, 2 piercing damage.
What does piercing mean? Does that mean I have a dot on me?
It means you were stabbed.
Like there's slashing damage, which is like
Right.
you
Well,
get a
what's
cut
the
across the
difference
chest.
between slashing, bludgeoning, piercing?
Well, for instance, if you're in like a rock golem form, they are resistant to like slashing damage. Yeah.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Certain enemies just have certain resistances.
Okay, so the damage type is
Oh,
more...
right. I haven't seen him before, correct?
You have not seen him, no.
I might do a check on him.
Okay, go for it.
Because there's like, out of all the people that we've seen, there's just one that no one seen before.
I need Noon to make a perception check, because she's forgetting her own backstory.
I don't want to insert myself. I'm waiting for an opportunity for it to naturally arise.
Okay.
Let's,
Leave me
Give me a second.
alone.
I will, I'm okay.
What's the mod for the insight?
Insight?
It's
D20,
right.
wisdom, yeah.
Yeah.
Noon, you recognize that old man.
So
I
that's a
do
14
recognize him.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's a 14
Okay.
for me. Do I get suspicious of him?
You can see,
Seem like, seem like
you recognize that defeated look in him.
I see.
Like, you felt it so many times during this battle. So, yeah.
Yeah, I sense no threat, so we go. So I just keep moving the body here.
Noon, I don't think he's technically in the mood to recognize you at this point. His eyes are just hollow, and he's a little distraught about Terry, who is the young boy. He's like a squire that he was looking after, his hand for the caravan. So he's currently not in the mood to recognize people.
And that's why I don't want to bother
Okay, that's fine. I'm just letting you know.
right now.
As the DM, I'm just letting you know.
Thank you.
Okay,
I appreciate you.
good. Also, remember your message that I sent you.
Hear the thing.
Yes, you do hear that. You do hear it. You hear,
Do I know which direction?
over here. Also, okay, back to Nox.
Okay.
Sorry, Muffin.
Or
Are you done?
now as I drop the body, I just look at the tree to my left and go, oh fuck. Get started a little.
Oh, it's not flying. None of these trees are flying.
I'm not a tree. I'm not talking about that tree. I'm talking
Oh.
about
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. That's that one. That's fair. Yeah, that's a bit of a scary tree. Now that you guys can have a moment to look at it.
Which tree?
Big one.
Oh, you know the one massive fucking thing in the middle of the...
No, it's
With
fine.
the candles? That's a
Ye-
tree. Oh.
If you zoom out a little.
Like.
Zoom out a little bit.
Yeah.
Zoom out a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. There we
It's a
go.
fun looking tree.
All right.
Wow.
Okay, Noon. Do you have anything else to do, Noon? Before we
Yeah, I want to go over here.
Okay. Okay.
So what's this over here?
This get a perception check. And then let me do this. By the way, guys.
Just to say, sorry, to add to this, if you see Nathaniel basically battering at this gate, trying to get in, and he's just basically yelling, "Chase!"
Or what?
Okay.
Yelled what?
He's Chase. He's yelling Chase, who you can now assume.
Something.
You can now assume that the man he's shouting at is called Chase.
Oh, it's a name.
It's his name. Yes.
Okay.
I almost thought it was an action.
Chase. You know what? Now that I think about it, Ross. Now that I think about it, I'm sorry I named him that. Hungry.
I kind of thought Nathaniel had lost it, just shouting orders for us to chase the other man.
I've got a Pokemon down there. I'm telling it to chase
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know we had that ability in Manic's game.
Yeah, no. Yeah, he does. He's special. It's his class. Okay. We're gonna
A red and white ball and trying to throw it against the gate and keeps.
Panda. Uh-oh.
Your call is important to Panda.
There we go. You're not muted anymore. Okay, here we go. Good. What are you doing? You run over to Nathaniel. You see him beating on this gate, almost trying to get it open. You can see that his shirt is almost soaked in blood to this point, where he doesn't really care for his own well-being. He's just wanting to get this door open.
I'm gonna help him try to get this door open. Kind of also be like, what happened? How did you get here? You disappeared.
Hearing Panda's voice kind of brings Nathaniel kind of back around to sort of, consciousness, reality, if you will, just to in to where he is. You see, we got sent out this way after a scouting report of the bandits stealing the Hellfire. Chase was one of the scouts with us. Turns out, the little bastard lured us out here as an ambush. He captured me and my men, tortures us, slowly killing us one at a time. I don't know how long I've been here for. Feels like weeks.
Been weeks. It's been about a month.
Yeah. That's the concept of time has lost.
Yeah. Can we get a translation for Noon?
I've probably been like.
I'm fine.
We haven't
I'm
seen you in about a
turning on
month.
my active listening.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Right. Sorry about that, guys. Continue.
Sorry.
I'll just kind of be like, yeah, we haven't seen you in about a month. You disappeared with the rest of the crew. I didn't know what happened to all of you. I was falling behind, but I got lost and lost all of you.
Well, it's good. It's good to see a familiar face.
Do you know where Chase is hiding out? Is he in here? I'm guessing he went this way.
He ran in here, but what's inside I do not know. There could be more of them. Could be a tunnel. I'm not too sure. But all I know is I need to get revenge for my men.
Can I get a perception check from Pandad and Noon, since you guys are at the gate? Nathaniel, you're too blood raged. You're still trying to get this door open to make a perception check.
I got 9.
Okay, that's all.
Yep.
Oh god. All right. You know what?
Okay.
Just the door hinges are making too much noises. They're just making too much noise at this point. You feel like the door, Nathaniel suddenly manages to yank it open. Like he gets it open enough. That Tailspire crashes. And that's pretty good. Imagine opening doors, crashing Tailspire. That's pretty good. It's good.
I mean, it's open for us.
No, I opened it, but it took a minute. He managed to yank it open. It's not open all the way. It's open like so that Noon can crawl around, like crawl in if she wants to.
I'm in there.
Noon, when climbing in, all you hear from the hole, you can hear like a familiar like. And like, and then, as you hear like a door open, you can hear a. And then the door slams from below. Also, to the right of you, there's a desk, which is not there, but there is a desk with notes. There is a bunch of papers and what looks like an amulet on a table.
Over here.
Yes.
What? I look at the papers. What do I see on them?
I will give me some filler while I send it to you. Chit chat. Come on, guys.
Chat. Yeah. I'm in a room.
Oh yeah.
Got some paper.
All right, I mean, come on, guys.
An old man. Yeah, I'm not looting the corpses. I'm just dragging them.
I'm
Kiki.
What are you doing? What are you doing, Bean? What are you doing? Give us some content.
I'm curious. I heard everything that was going on, and I'm curious. So
Yeah,
I'll
same here.
come in here and
It's getting, let's say it's getting late and it's getting a lot darker. Yeah, so like you are becoming a bit like, all right, maybe we should kind of like form a camp of some sort so that we know where people are. The two guards outside are pulling the gate open enough so that they can kind of fit the caravan through, but they're pushing it by themselves because you guys have left them there, you bastards.
Shay is actually helping them.
Okay.
Convince her
Oh, that's good.
Searching for the two goons out in the woods probably is a fruitless effort. So yeah, she's gonna assist them in bringing the wagon inside and securing a camp for the rest.
And doesn't even realize the guards are there.
Okay, yeah.
can I see anything down this hole?
You can see what looks like a stone floor.
How far down is it?
About 15 feet. About 15 feet.
And there's no other way down. This is just a little room that's completely closed off.
It is clearly meant to be like some sort of storehouse, but the floor is given in. It was probably used as a makeshift holding cell. Nathaniel's probably been in this room a couple of times when he was being tied to chairs, tortured. He knows that this is a way in, but he also knows that the door over here, for instance, he knows that that is the main door. So this is a main door, and he knows that this is almost a secret way in that Chase is used to escape.
Can I tell which direction it goes?
Give me a second. And I hate when Discord shits the bed. Okay, try that again.
As Nathaniel's standing there, he sees Penninth go by. He's just going to look at Panda going, "Really? You brought a child with you?"
And I'm gonna have heard that say, I'm not a child. Voice cracking wildly.
I'm not a child.
I'm not a child.
Would that not be a deception check?
Well, for this, no. She's technically not a child.
No, I'm sorry there.
I just with the group that I found.
Uh-oh. Nox is falling over all the boxes. He's falling all over the boxes. Ah! Okay.
Oh shit, I failed my deck check.
I apologize.
It's okay.
Did anyone check the book by the candles?
You can give me a perception check. Thanks. Give me perception checks. Give me a nature check, actually. Give me a nature check.
What's that?
See the skill that says nature next to it? You roll a d20 and you add that to it. So you know how you have your main stats? You have also your skill list? Yeah? One of them says nature.
Nature, +3.
Okay, so roll a d20 and +3.
Boop.
Boop.
8.
This book in front of you, you can see, you can't read it. Can't read it. It's not familiar to you. Any of the languages that you currently know, which I've looked up, so they don't seem to be familiar. You can't read it. The scripture has a lot of weird paintings and pictures in it. You don't recognize it. It's not giving you flashbacks to the artifact or the symbol that you had seen before. So you feel like it might not be related to it.
So you're saying like no one in my fellowship can read it?
Not that you know of, unless you bring it up to them, because they're not over there. You can take the book, though. Are you going to take the book?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the book, of course.
Okay, write the book down. Make sure that you have written a note of that so that you own it. Can I get a perception check to see if anybody took notice of Link's taking that book?
I'll go for a roll for it.
No, not you, not you, not you, not you.
Ignore that roll. Ignore that. That's I was trying again, and
The only reason I'm saying not for you.
actual. Yeah, there's something. Oh, I got a 3 + 4. 7.
Anything higher than 15. Tell me yes, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you see her take the book.
Perception +3.
Oh, I guess I did too.
You do see her
17.
having a little look over there. It doesn't matter what you rolled. It was not. The plus isn't going to be high enough.
No.
And yeah, you know what? Nathaniel's too busy. He's too hurt and he's too angry to make the perception check. I'm just gonna say that.
I was gonna say at this point, this is where Nathaniel's starting to realize just how badly injured he is, and he basically takes a knee.
Okay.
And looks at Pandan and goes, "Have you haven't got a healer's kit or something?"
I'm gonna use lay on hands on Nathaniel.
Okay.
We're noticing more of the blood and being like,
whoops.
Oh, you're bleeding. Here you go.
As you heal Nathaniel, the burning no longer seems to take hold of him. But the exhaustion does, because you have been I want to say awake for 2 days, being questioned. You remember your friends being murdered and thrown into a hole, dragged away. The screams from below, kind of haunting your nightmares when you did have the chance to sleep. But as you take a knee, you find yourself dropping unconscious, Ross.
Can I give him a healing potion?
Considering he's currently not in a state of ability to drink it, you could make him drink it, I guess, if you want. He's actually like, how many? Okay, right, that's okay. That's a waste of a healing potion, but okay. For story purposes, no, it's not waste. It's not a waste. It's fine. It's okay. It's just.
Why are you being mean to me?
I'm not being mean.
God damn it, Nick. Stop being mean.
So, you take a healing potion.
Do a thing.
You take the healing potion, and you yank Nathaniel's head back, and force feed him a healing potion. As a level 2 potion, I'm pretty sure it's a D8 plus something, right? What is a healing potion nowadays?
2d4 plus 4.
2d4 plus
4 if it's the second high tier.
Okay, so yeah, 2d4 plus 4. There you go.
10.
Boom. 10 hit points. It's almost like you weren't stabbed in the stomach. So, I guess you have a little bit of energy now that your thingy has bought through. How many points did you spend with Lay on Hands, by the way, Panda? Did you spend any?
I mean, I have 9 total.
Okay.
I was gonna ask how much damage bad.
Well,
so I could use all of it.
9 damage done to me.
Had 9 damage onto you. Yeah, I could. I mean,
plus whatever else from the torture.
Yeah.
Okay, well we'll see that we'll keep the healing potion. We'll just use the healing potion up then at that point, right? So you don't have to use it. Say you were going to heal him, and then dude came in and went, "No, here, have one of these." Don't waste your healing potions, Fanta. So let's not overuse abilities just because technically we're continuing this game next time, and we don't want to waste all our resources. Okay.
Are we setting up camp? Are we closing
That's the
this
decision.
down? There's
Yeah.
tents, so we're gonna get a rest.
You can
There's gonna be a night here.
most likely. It is getting dark,
Thinking
so
is, I look and I see this tree. Does this tree does this like mean anything to me? Is it recognizable?
Let me do this real quick. You find that this tree is not necessarily something that you recognize. You know it's not elvish. There is a feeling of the magic that you're familiar with not being present. Almost like a different form of energy is filling this tree, and it's filling the surrounding areas. It's not familiar with what you are akin to or what you've been trained with.
Can I do any kind of do I have that? I think all druids can do that, right? Or
No,
can
not unless they have the spell. No. All right. Well, we're at 3:30 right now, so we're gonna wrap up a little bit.
If
So
we're camping though, before we do that, I'm gonna because we're gonna rest. I'm gonna cast my little good berry and conjure up 10 little good berries, and I'm gonna just hand them out to everybody because there's at least 10 people here, and I'm just gonna give everybody a little good berry.
Okay.
If that's the case, you
Which
see
heals
Nathaniel,
1 point. Sorry, what?
because Nathaniel's not eating for days, he just scoffs it down.
I give mine to Sin. Okay. Wait, are you not eating it? Do you not like good berries?
I don't need it.
But well, it is a ration for a full day, and there's 10 of them. There's enough for you.
It's a
I
meal.
thought it was for healing.
No, it's a meal.
It heals 1 point, but it serves as a ration for a full day, and we've been on the road for a day and a half.
You can technically use your rations too, if you want to, like for character reasons, I guess.
Okay, I suppose after moving all the bodies from the gate, Nox will sit on top of it and speak for the first time today.
Okay.
While being rather far away from everyone else.
Okay.
Even though he's rather distant, you can hear this horrible, almost deafening, but somehow very calm and relaxed voice saying, "I will take the first guard."
I will take the first guard.
Yeah,
You hear that? You hear that? You hear that from the gate, like a booming voice.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
Like it's almost right next to your ears from where you're standing. Let me just say, what's the distance right now? 100 feet. So yeah, it's almost like he's standing right next to you, but you guys can still hear him.
It's rather impressive.
That is.
It's gonna be. Okay. Does anybody want to do? You're gonna be doing a short rest, not a long rest. So we'll roll hit dice now, I guess. Or do you want to risk a long rest? That's my question. This is for next week, or not next week. This is for 2 weeks from now. So I just want to know ahead of time. That's all.
I don't need a long rest.
Okay.
Short with a short rest.
A short rest would basically mean you get your hit dice, but you don't get like your spells.
Yeah, spells. Yeah. It's not ideal for me, but I think short rest is more reasonable. You're currently in territory that you're not familiar with. You have 2 guardsmen technically who are on watch with you at the moment, Nox.
So you have 2 guards who are, you know, who can help support you guys watch, and there is enough of you to take like you know let's say scheduled rest. And in fact, you know what we'll do? Let's do that. That's easier. If you guys want a long rest, if you really do want your spells back, we will decide on who's doing the first watch, and then basically for every 2 hours we need another 2 people. All right. So who's taking first watch? Nox and his 2 guards, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna basically what I'm gonna do is during this time for next time I'm gonna roll on when something happens. Yeah. Or if something happens.
Short rest, because
Well, no, you you decide now. You do the short rest or you do a long rest.
Group thing.
Yeah.
Yep. I could do the next watch. If I do, I would want to use Divine Sense.
I'll do second watch with Panda. That way, there's 2 people with him.
Okay. Yep. Okay, that's what. Okay, so we got Nox and the 2 guards. We got Panda, and then we have Marcy. So.
Yeah,
I'll take the watch for Panda, I guess.
Mr. Dungeon Master, can
Yep.
you move the corpses to the pit? I moved them.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, get the corpses into the pit.
I can do that. So okay, there's a 3rd watch, so we need 2 people for the 3rd watch.
I can do one.
Third watch.
That.
Oh. Throw Panenith in there.
Okay, that's a good question. Lynx, why don't you tell people how you eat?
How I
You
eat?
can't tell us.
No.
You-
Well, my cat can. So I eat through my cat.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
Fascinating.
when she eats, I get to eat.
Bizarre magic.
Yeah, you've never seen Sin eat. She just sits there and feeds her animal.
Yeah, but that
Oh my
also
God,
means
what's
my
your
cat
favorite?
likes to lick beers and stuff.
It's just a drunk cat. Okay, so we have Nox, 2 guards, Panda, Marcy. Who's on 3rd watch? Sin and Noon, or was it Bean? Sorry.
Wayne.
Oh, Sin and Wayne. Okay, Sin and Wayne.
No, Sin and Panenith.
Sin and Pananeth. Okay, all right. And then
I'll take the watch after that.
Fourth watch.
Pananeth. Okay,
Wayne and Ruby.
I suggest a 3rd one for that.
Wayne
for that group.
and Ruby and
Twice.
okay.
Let me just introduce the group that is going to be in the deepest of night. Someone without a mouth and a child. Yeah.
Oh, come on, that's
Yeah,
a
we
bad
might-
idea.
All right, fine.
Extra member of
Noon.
the team.
Noon. Do you want
Doesn't have dark vision.
Noon? Do you want to hang out with Sin on her watch?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. See, that solves that issue, doesn't it? Right. Okay, and that's
All the little people. We
Yeah.
have the
Yeah.
3rd one.
and that's
All the little people.
that will be 8 hours. Okay.
One whole body.
That'll be 8 hours, which is long enough for a long rest, right? Okay, so I'll give it to you guys. You can have all your spells back, all your hit points back, so we can start for next time.
Did you want me to tell you what Divine Sense is? If I'm
I kind of know what it is, but yeah, go for it. Just explain it for everybody else's sake.
You can open your awareness to detect the presence of strong evil until the end of your next turn. You know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover. You know any being whose presence you sense is not its identity within the same radius. You also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated.
Okay, as soon as you sit down on your as soon as are you doing this on your watch?
Yes.
Okay, so you and Marcy, you sit down by the fire. Can we just say where are you guys putting your are people sitting on the wall over here, or are you sitting over here, or where's the camping kind of area that we're gonna go for?
I feel like the camping
watch
area.
is wall because
Yeah.
it's near the road, near the
Okay.
clearing. And the rest spot should be near either the cover or the open flame.
Okay.
Yeah, we can make use of these 2 tents in this area,
Yeah, you
open
can
flame where
probably
old
just-
Benji is.
Okay. So how long does Divine Sense last, Panda? Is it instant and then lasts an hour? I think, right?
says till the end of your next turn.
Okay, so
I want to say that.
I'll say that on like you take a moment, you know, you do your watch. You're about to start your watch, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna cast Divine Sense. Fuck it. I never use this fucking spell. No one does. and then you turn around, and that tree just seems to be glowing with fucking evil.
Yes. Okay, all right. Noted.
I mean, I don't think we had to fucking cast Divine Sense to tell the tree was evil.
There's
anybody comes in out of nowhere that we're like, hey, wait a minute.
this uneasy feeling that you get from this tree has a corruption, has a clear undead scent that you are familiar with being with the paladin's order. You are familiar with the fact that this tree once was alive, but has been turned undead, almost. But
As in like a
as the same way as Peneneth felt unease from this tree, it feels like a different kind of magic.
Hey, so, I don't know if camping here would be the grandest of ideas anymore, because if the tree is undead and all these funny mushy roots are part of that tree, that doesn't seem like a grand idea.
And
for the party.
That's pretty true. Also, Noon, I need a perception check from you as well, and then we can end this this session for what do you mean? What is that? Is that a 10?
10.
It's a 10. It is a 10. All right. While you're coming back from your watch, let's say, you know, Lynx comes. I don't know if she's gonna share the fact that she stole the book or took the book, but you guys can discuss what that is for 2 weeks away if you want to spill the beans on the book. Lynx, you want to share the information, or if you want to investigate it. That's what the player chat and Discord's for, guys. Just remember if you want to ask any of the questions. Yeah.
I hear you.
So
don't forget.
Well, also, when you're just walking around here, having a quick look around, you notice a weird shape that's almost carved into the tree. And it is, yeah. And it's carved in the mouth, at the back of the throat, almost. Which isn't really a throat, it's the tree. But the bark has 2 runes engraved into it. And they read the word...
Runes.
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 Runes, yes. Ancient runes. And they're carved in such a way that they spell the word stone in a familiar language that you and Dad Sin are familiar with.
Yes.
And as we
Carved into the tree.
It's carved into the tree, and clearly, it's quite a big 2 runes that are carved into it. And with that, as we cut from Rava and Sin staring up at these 2 carved letters, we will end tonight's session of The Chase Begins! Thank you very much, guys. As I said, we have Purple Dead, 1986. We have Marcy Huntress. If you want to guys shout yourselves out again, say hello, say who you are, whatever.
I'll do more damage next time. I'm sorry.
Mod, shout me out, mod.
Shout the mods out. Yeah, I mean, if there's a mod in chat, you could shout that out. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, no mods in chat. That's a shame. Oh.
Yikes.
What do you even pay them for?
I don't. Should.
Wow, no wonder.
I don't have money.
I don't have money, yeah.
I don't have money.
All your mods are playing.
All the mods are playing.
Oh,
Eat the poo poo.
shame.
Is this just not working? It's just not working at all, is it? Man.
You're not on the right screen for the shoutouts as well.
No, I think I've turned it off.
It's like they.
Oh wait,
they
no.
just-
Yeah, I have it muted. I have it muted. It's just not working. Clippy is not working. It hasn't been working ever since. Let's switch to this mode. Wait, can I switch to this mode? There we go. Look. Do you know why? Do you know why? Do you know why? Because I don't have anything on that scene. That scene is empty. I'm just gonna go back to this one. Because I don't have the sounds on this one. What I will do though is I can do this. Yeah, none of my I turn all that stuff off during D&D because I mean, it would be distracting, and fucking nerd would just spam !storm every 5 minutes.
Spam it. But if there's a storm,
Did we
you
level?
pull up a storm then.
No, you haven't leveled. No.
Did we level?
No, not yet.
Why not? I mean,
Not yet.
how many
so
people
much more than
I
last
murdered?
time.
I want to be my shaman.
Yikes.
Don't worry.
Work for not leveling.
You will level once you do downstairs.
Wow,
You know,
could you
honestly, I
imagine
feel
not
like we
leveling
didn't
after
do
every
that
session?
much.
Can you imagine? We've done 3 sessions. I think a level for every 3 sessions was pretty good work, and maybe
Who knows how to play? We should be at least a level 5 right by
de-
now.
depending on what happens next 2 weeks from now, you might level again. It depends. It depends.
Okay, gentlemen dungeon masters in the session, would you be that generous with leveling, or would you be a cheap bastard that does the experience point leveling?
I don't do experience. I don't do experience. I as much as I like experience and love getting it in video games, I don't particularly find it very effective, because especially for role-playing reasons, like for instance, you would be so high level, Muffin, just from all the dumb shit you do for role-playing.
Well,
You know?
role playing, it's not as
Yeah, but I still think you should be rewarded for it. You should definitely be rewarded for it, you know?
To be fair, we didn't do shit today, bro.
You did. You killed a lot of people. If I put together the experience and then shared it between you guys, a lot of team members. Like, this is why, like, for instance, there's like almost 10 of you. It's the number gets diluted. Gets diluted.
Did like 3 to 4 damage. I'm fine with not leveling.
Yeah. Like, it's more.
I always do milestones.
Yeah, I do that too.
Reach level 13.
Milestones are better, but it
No worries, dude.
generally so
Uh,
always do the ends of quests, basically, not generally.
it's more to the fact of like quests. You finish a quest. If it's a big quest, you get like a thingy. If you take time to do little quests, then I will also kind of like say, hey, you get to do it. It's the choice of the players, and I feel like the reward for leveling is, sure, everybody wants to get to level 3, but considering the way I wanted to make combat was a little fucky tonight because we were all kind of getting used to the systems. Tailspire is a little fucky.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
No, it's not. No, it's fine. It's like I said, it's not inherently just you, Lynx. All right, everybody needs to kind of get on the idea of.
It's been a lot. At one point I was like, oh my god, I can't do this. I'm suck at this.
This is why I want you guys to just have fun and ask questions if you need to, because at the end of the day, I don't want this to be a frustrating nightmare every Friday, like every Saturday, right?
But still, you don't want to ruin the. Yeah, we don't want to ruin the feeling of the game or the.
No, it's expected, and eventually you will pick it up. You will. It's it's just the more you do something, the more it'll give you that The confidence, okay? It's you know, like, if there's one thing, Lynx, that you have a lot of right now, especially, it is confidence. I'm so happy that you decided to join our game.
Oh my god, my confidence is like.
It's so good. It's so good. No, it's so good because you decided to say yes and join the game, and for that I'm happy, and I think everyone else can agree with that too.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
You did it.
So
So as you get proficient at it, you get to fuck over the DM.
that is true. That does happen later.
Here's this big bad boss guy he's got, and then you decide to go up and like flick its nose and kill it instantly.
Yeah, just imagine we could do like 2 hours of planning, like IRL time, and just fuck over any boss encounter he has because we did a bunch of stupid shit, and now he's mad at us.
I will admit this encounter wasn't supposed to take so long. So
We did have like
Put
a
them
9 feet.
so
yeah, I know.
They were like 100 feet away. It took forever just to get close enough.
That's
That is true.
it took Wayne Fist's 2 turns.
Yeah, so
Okay, we can't all be speedy cats.
Well, you can. You literally can be.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm trying to be more.
I was looking. I had nothing that gave me 100 feet of
Well,
motion.
now you know exactly what to look up for next time.
We are very low on ranged abilities.
For at least for now anyway, yes, I would assume so. I think you guys might need to kind of like do a group session of like, all right guys, we have like some good strength and stuff, but if I throw some ranged at you, you know, that might be a little bit of a problem. So
Maybe we really should pick up some of those bows that those guys dropped.
well,
That's why I picked up one of those bows. And
there's literally 2. There's literally 4 of them. So there's a crossbow, there's darts, and there's 2 short bows. So if anybody wants one, add it to your sheet now. I think Panda took the short bow.
I took one of the short bows.
Yeah. So
I think she's gonna take a short bow.
okay,
Probably would have taken the crossbow if I knew it was a crossbow, but
you could take
You
it.
could always trade
Yeah.
it out now.
I mean, it's literally in the.
specifically, otherwise I'll just take the crossbow and I'll leave the short bow for somebody.
Yeah, I don't need anything. I will work with what I get during the fights.
Okay.
I'll take the crossbow.
Okay, take the crossbow.
I guess I could take the short bow because I'm proficient, because I'm half elf.
You could probably, if you want, you could.
Rocks.
You can shoot your magic rocks. I suppose there is that too.
Doesn't that cost a spell slot for you though?
I think it's a cantrip, so she can do it whenever she wants.
Okay, then fucking fling them rocks.
I think most cases, usually you have like a sling, and then you just spawn the magic ammo, so then you use the sling as the thingy, but that's literally how it's meant to work. You just have infinite ammo with the cantrip spell.
That's pretty cool.
Maybe next time I'll be able to catch the entire thing. Alpaca, thank you for popping in. Thank you. I appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, we do this every 2 weeks, and then
Saturday.
every other Saturday. Session 4 will be in 2 weeks' time. Next week I will be doing... Next week? Not next week. The week after? Is it next week? It is next week, right?
Yes,
Okay.
Next week it is on the 11th.
11th, next Saturday, same time. We're going to be playing Esper Genesis. I will be playing. I'm not DMing. Nerd will be DMing. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I'll show you guys how to use Tailspire and DM at the same time.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Esper Genesis is a sci-fi game.
It is.
It is sci-fi.
It's 5e sci-fi.
Sounds fun.
And yeah,
I hope you guys have a blast.
Well,
A blast
we'll see.
In fact,
We'll see.
we'll
I'll
see.
be-
It's a brand new system.
Yeah, it's new. It'll be interesting, like it was with one shot.
For Halloween.
Yeah, it's fun. Let me do this real quick. Let me add thingy and then do Twitch. See what the hell's happening. Nerd, are you streaming right now?
No, my internet's been crapping all night.
Okay. It was lurking in you, but I'm assuming that it's been bad time. Do we have anybody on who's on right now that we can raid out to? Unless there's any other questions that anybody wants to ask about, I think we're kind of good. Thank you, by the way, Marcy, for the resub.
Well, it's not a question, but it's generally just
And raid for the
a little
muffin.
comment.
Okay, sure. Hit me.
I don't know what kind of Hell's Kitchen cooked up this dish, but my compliments to the chef for the 8-wheeler in front of the gates.
With the 8-wheeler?
Oh yeah, the fucking wagon.
16-wheeler, I suppose.
The wagon.
It's
No wheels.
we don't have wheels, all right? We don't.
I know. This is why I'm saying I'm a chef's kiss on this mission.
We don't have wheels in Tailspire.
Or in it, it's fine.
It's all we need.
You know, yeah, could you know I've taken like the round tables and just stuck them on the set? Oh no, you can't.
No, can't do that.
the
No,
tables.
can't do that.
This is an early access game, Manic.
Yeah, it is. I know.
Yeah, so then you can give feedback.
Yeah, I can give feedback. I can.
Yeah.
It's
Add wheels, damn it.
Yeah, add some fucking wheels.
that would involve me having to log into the website, and I don't know if I could do that.
They don't look at that anyways.
They probably do.
They do. I know Odie. What I do is I complain to Odie, and then he complains for me because he does a lot of good, in that way. Yeah. Okay. So I guess we have we got Two Drunk Scots playing some thingy. Do we have any D&D stuff? I don't think we do. Do we got any Tailspire people? Any Tailspire people?
I thought we were supposed to be avoiding the D&D shit because the.
No, but the OGL it's fine now. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Wizards of the Coast. It's fine. It's all good.
I don't fucking
You're like,
believe
oh, everybody's
Wait,
gonna.
did they change it? Oh wait.
Sell out.
cancel all these.
I just don't want to use a different system. I don't care.
Oh no, we're gonna use the same system.
Did they change their minds?
Cancel doing all the policies changes for the
Oh.
OGL.
They tried. They
In the open creative license, so now it's publicly available for everybody.
yeah. They tried to. They tried to.
Back now.
Yeah. They tried to like solve the wound that it was a stupid mistake that any person who would know a person who played D&D would be basically like, hey, you do realize that we're just rule lawyers and what you've done is like the dumbest thing on the planet, right? And they didn't know that. They didn't know that.
Yeah,
How could they have known?
People to read the entire press release, and yeah, we read the books.
Yeah, everything, and then complain about them. It's almost like every book has complaints.
Manic, when you're done with the stream, we need to go over some rules.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
We're gonna go to Two Drunk Scots. That's what we're gonna do.
Do it.
And then we're going to.
Rule lawyering.
Well, here's the thing. At the end of the day, my word is God.
I know, that's what I want to know.
Yeah. So as I said, like the way I do things is, for most cases, it's a lot of mixture of 3.5 and some fuckery. So I'm basically taking some rules and just simplifying it for my own sake so that we can move on very quickly. But as I said, happy to answer any questions. Doge! Oh my lord, you're here, but we're going. Does anyone like Dead Space? I hope not. We're going to see Two Drunk Scots. We're going to see Mike. He's playing Impossible on Dead Space. Dead Space is fun. I need more D&D people to raid on Saturdays. That's what we need to do. That's the end. That's the start of the game. Tailspire streamers, if you're out there, at the end of this 3-hour session, stream Tailspire so I can raid you. Or some sort of game.
Maybe I'll try making funny stuff on Tailspire.
Yeah, you should. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. You can upload it on Tails Tavern. I will be back.
Stream.
I'll be back on Monday. We're gonna do some Mass Effect. It'll be good. I joined when you're leaving. Yeah, I know. It's unfortunate, though. But have a good night. Have a good weekend. And I will see you guys on Monday. Everybody, goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye.
Your Trepid Adventurers signing off.
Good night, guys.